Hey guys, welcome to the 60th ACM Awards. I'm Tetris Kelly with Billboard News, hanging out with Lyndsey Havens, and look who we got.
What's up? How we doing?
We're hanging out with Tucker Wetmore, man. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm ready. I'm ready to get in there. It's gonna be a good time.
So you were up for Best New Male Artist.
I am.
Tell me a little bit about what that means, what that class means to you, the community right now of Best New Male Artists in country music.
It means the world to me. Honestly, this is my first time being at the ACMs ever, and being nominated is pretty cool. I feel like events like this are just an opportunity for everybody to get together and kind of treat it like a family reunion and have fun and congratulate each other, and that's what country music is. And I'm happy to be a part of it.
And with a guy like you, I feel like Best New Artist, like, hey, you're a new guy, but you've been everywhere, bro. I saw you at Stagecoach, you killed it.
Yeah.
I saw you at the after parties there. Then
Oh, yeah.
last night in the restroom, I ran into you at a party. So I'm like, you're everywhere, man. How busy are you, and how has that been to like have this new career?
Dude, I'm so busy, it's not even funny, but I got this motto, boring is bad. And I can't really complain about being busy because I signed up for it and I'm loving it, and I'm loving every single second of it, and I get to do cool stuff like this, so it's pretty neat.
Boring is bad. I love that.
Yeah, that's a great
okay.
saying.
But that being said, what is your ideal lazy day off?
These days, usually taking a nap or two when I can get it. I like to go out in the woods, hang out with my buddies in the garage or something, whatever it is.
Just a real relaxed. Well, you've been hanging out with a lot of cool buddies. Thomas Rhett. So tell me about working on the song with him, and how did that come together?
His team reached out and they're like, "Hey, we want you to be on a song with Thomas." I was like, "Absolutely, hell yeah, I'm down." And because we're going on tour starting in June, and so he was thinking it would be good to get a song out together before the tour so we can sing it together and all that stuff. But the song's fun. It's just a summer vibe. I think it drops tonight, actually.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
What a way to celebrate.
Yeah.
So you said you're tired, but it sounds like you're going to have a long night again tonight.
I'm used to them by now.
What can you tell us about being in that room or the writing process, and how is it different from maybe any other writing process you've had?
In what room?
Were you in the room with Thomas for that
No,
one?
so his team just sent over the song, and they had already written it, and his voice was already on it, and they're like, "Hey, do you want to be on it?" I was like, "Absolutely, let's do it." So
That's an easy one.
it was an easy one. Yeah, made my job easy.
Yeah, totally.
Well, man, enjoy your night at the ACMs. It's always good to run into you, man, and have a good time.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
too.
cool.
Be
Thanks.
safe.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
Yo, man, it's a crazy carpet already,
Yes.
Lyndsey. We just got started, and I feel like you guys can't quite see it, but the entire
Madness.
carpet is madness right
Yeah.
now with country artists, some of the biggest stars, and we're going to be bringing them to you right here with Billboard Live.
Yes, we are. So it is the 60th anniversary of the ACMs, which is pretty crazy, and I think you really feel that in the room. I know you've been here before. I've been here before. Everyone's a little more dressed up this year.
Yeah, I still put on some jeans, but
Yeah, look,
I did a
country
jeans
black
boots
tie.
walk, And then we have some artists I feel like about to come up right now.
Yes, we do.
Yeah. Oh, come on up, man. We're hanging out with Ernest, man. I'm loving it, guys. Oh my gosh, what's up? Everybody with the style.
Wow,
Come
wow,
on in.
wow.
We got a small space. We're gonna get really comfortable, really, really tight. So tell me about being at the ACMs and how's it been so far?
It's been amazing. We've been having a great time. We're here with our wives.
Date night.
Been fun.
This is a pretty good date night.
It's a very good date night.
And I feel like you guys' music, like, it's really cool because it blends like humor and fun and everything. So how did you guys come up with that concept as artists?
That's just a blend of all of who we are as people and musicians. We didn't edit each other to try and fit in each other's boxes. We just said, this is what I'm about, here it is, and all of us did that together, and boom. I mean, we have to make it cohesive in a way, but,
So look, I'm going to ask really quickly. I know you guys love each other. We're going to squeeze in really tight so that we could feel that love on camera. there we go.
We got
And
everybody.
Luckily, I'm short, so I think this will work out. Okay, so you're all at Stagecoach, yes?
Yes.
Please tell me. Unfortunately, I had to skip this year, so tell me what that was like. I heard you killed it.
Yeah, Stagecoach was awesome. Yeah, there was a ton of people at our set. It was 3 o'clock. We got to play in the shade, and it was a good time. Damn
Shade
good
is
time.
important at a festival.
Oh, 100%. Especially at that one.
Yeah, and I feel like you guys obviously came up with all this great energy and you feel like bros, but how is it to do all these things together, as a group, when you're going from Stagecoach to award shows? How is it to balance all your energies?
Man, it's how we stay sane. It's how we stay together on the road. We all just kind of feed off of each other. So when one of us ain't here, you can feel it. So we all try to stay together as much as possible. So
and when we are,
Including
it's
here.
a lot of love and forgiveness
Yeah.
between us.
Nice.
I hear that forgiveness is the most important thing in a band.
And what are you guys working on right now that you want to talk to your fans about?
We have a new single out called Bad State of Mind, and we have a project coming out this month that we can't really talk about.
Oh, he's talking. He can't really talk about it, man. It's Billboard. You can talk about whatever you want. Well, you guys have a good time at the ACMs. We're so happy you guys came and stopped by. Thank you. Thank you.
Guys.
Of course. All right, man. Ernest, like, again, they were a party.
Treaty Oak Revival, yeah. Or Flatland Cavalry, sorry. But we're going crazy here with everyone waiting to
Yeah,
get
it's been so busy, man. We got people coming on in. Come, look at this well-dressed man right here.
Hello,
Looking good, looking very
how's it
sharp.
going?
Tetris.
Good to see you.
Hi, good to see
Hi. So you were playing with Jelly Roll the other night, right? What was that, Tuesday? I don't know.
Good question. Billy Bob's, though. I know it was a night this
He's
week.
like, it was a night.
It was a night, yeah.
So look, I hear that is one of the most fun kickoffs to this whole week. What can you tell everyone who wasn't fortunate enough to be in that room?
It was a stuffed room at Billy Bob's, and Jelly Roll is Jelly Roll, so he's going to bring out whoever he wants, and people are going to show up willing to party with Jelly Roll. And that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
I know another partier, Post Malone, was there too. And you've gotten quite close with him. He said that you two are writing a little bit more right now.
Yep, we're in there. He's putting another record together.
Yep.
I am very blessed to be able to say that he's become a good friend of mine, and we spent a lot of late hours in the studio and had real talk. We're both dads, so it's all fun, but I let him know too, like, if you ever want to talk about being a dad, I'm here too. So
I love that, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a real cool dad, because I got to say, your style, you're killing it right now.
I get
Tell
it
me
all
how
from
you
my
got
son, dude. My son's got the swag. I'm just following him.
Yeah, because I was like, even the grill. Like, what made you rock a grill to the ACMs tonight?
I don't know, because everything else is just kind of low key, so I had to let something pop.
There you go.
Is that opal on there?
It is Diamonds and Opal, yeah.
Hey, I've never seen that one. That is
He's
awesome.
killing it, man.
Thank you.
And then ACMs themselves are celebrating 60 years, which is wild.
Wow.
So what's a country album or artist that has really affected you over the last 60 years?
Oh man, so many of them. I mean, George Strait, no brainer. The 50 number ones, greatest hits. I grew up wearing out in my dad's truck, but Willie Nelson, Merle Haggard, Hank Williams Jr., Ronnie Millsap,
Inspired by the
on.
classics
Gary
right there.
Stewart, Dean Dillon. Come on, yeah. There's just so many good. Our job as country music artists and writers is to fan the flame, that has been burning long before us, and to also inspire the younger generation to want to fan that flame. So I ingest good country music like it's my diet, garbage in, garbage out, good country music in, good country music out.
All right, man.
I like that. I need to ask before you go, you're working with Snoop Dogg too.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that one's a little bit crazy. It's like Post, awesome, makes sense. Snoop Dogg, tell me everything.
He rubs off on me.
Wow.
Okay. Does anyone have a lighter?
We're changing the whole vibe of this stream
I'll
right
tell
now.
you this about my Snoop Dogg experience. We become good friends. Working with him was a charm.
Yes.
But the greatest award I'll ever receive was the night we were hanging before the video. We traded joints, and he liked what I was smoking. And then the next morning, I'm outside my bus rolling up for the day, and he's outside his trailer. And he walks over to me. I was like, "You want some more of my weed?" He goes, "Yes, I do." And he took 2 fistfuls and rolled up my weed for the day. So Snoop Dogg was just
impressed
fine.
by you.
Snoop Dogg
I'm
like
saying,
my weed.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's a heck of an honor.
That's the greatest honor.
Look, is that more of an honor than him liking your songwriting? Where does that rank?
It's tough.
He's like,
I mean, if you know, you know. That's kind of Snoop Dogg liking my. It's like Rick Rubin liking my production. It's like Michael Jordan being like, "Can I borrow them Reeboks?"
You're really living the life right now.
I'm having a blast in this life.
Well, thank you. Have a
deserve
blast
it.
tonight, man. And
Thank you.
really
Y'all
enjoy the
too.
ACMs, man. It was
Thank
good talking to you.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Of
See you.
course. Man, that is a cool guy right there. I want
I
to
want
hang out
his
with him.
life.
Yes,
I know,
exactly.
no
I'm like, I can hang out
kidding.
with him for the rest of the night. We're going to be streaming live from this carpet at the ACMs for like the next 2 hours. You can come and kick it.
Yeah, you can
with
chill with
me
us
and
for a long
Lyndsey.
time.
And I mean, we got talent coming in right now?
We have Ashley Gorley standing
Yes,
by.
come on in.
How's it going, Ashley?
Good to see you.
Great. Yeah, you
You hold
too.
this, or you got it?
I got it for you. Take it easy. You have a lot ahead.
And so, bro, Songwriter Hall of Fame this year. That's crazy.
It is crazy. That's a good word for it.
Yeah, that's wild. Like,
Very
even
unexpected.
saying
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I
and
know.
like, what do you feel like it is about your songwriting that really like has resonated with people?
Oh man, I mean they're all different. I think some of them is just it's a soundtrack while they're riding around, and some of them it really hits them. I've heard songs of weddings, funerals, graduations, so it's just they're all different. But I'm very, very thankful that people have liked them enough for me to be in that position for sure. Yeah.
And I'm sure you don't want to say too much, but like,
Yeah.
what is like a secret or a style? Like, how do you approach writing a song?
Man,
I have so many different influences from, I mean, old school country to pop and hip hop and R&B and all that stuff. I just don't really deny those. So a lot of times I'm writing songs that are kind of pushing the envelope, trying to give somebody something they haven't done before, you know, that's maybe they could still pull off, but right on the edge a little bit. And I just think, I mean, you know, I'm not an artist at all, so I'm always just writing for other people. So I'm just in love with this song. So I think there's no distraction, so I'm all in as far as just the song part goes. But I think just trying to stretch it, bring different stuff to the table, you know, do some really work on the melodies to make sure everybody can remember them and sing right along, you know, by chorus too. So, you know, just a little bit, you know, just give it whatever it needs.
Yeah. This might be an impossible question, but we're here celebrating 60 years, obviously. When you think of the songs that you've written, what's the first one that comes to mind for being incredibly timeless, you know, that will always stand the test of time?
That I've written? Well, there's a song actually that won single year I remember here a long time ago called You're Gonna Miss This, Trace Hagan. So the reason that's timely is just because my daughter's here, who's 20 now. She was like 2 when that, you know, when I wrote that probably. So just a little bit of full circle moment, and I still hear people you know, make funny Instagram things where baby's like screaming, crying. I'm like, we're not going to miss this at all. So I've seen some of those lately. So that's one of those, I mean, pretty timeless ones that always comes back around with the same message. Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure some of the new things you've been writing are going to be timeless. Morgan Wallen, like,
hey,
that's
thanks,
incredible.
yeah.
So how was it to work with like pretty much the biggest guy in country and write for that
He's
album?
Killing it, yeah. That last album was just so fun to be part of, and I got to go. He brought a lot of writers out to the UT show that he played. It had like 8 billion people there in the stadium or whatever, and I got to hear everybody singing along. That was very surreal. He's so fun because you can do whatever. It can be a hardcore country song. It can be super progressive. It can be really weird. They're all over the map, you know, from Cowgirls last night, and Everything I Love was like the country's thing out when that came out. So I just love somebody that has just so many different things that he can pull off, and he just loves songs, loves music. We'll take an outside song, which is awesome because he could write them all himself if he wanted to. But yeah, that was really fun to be a part of his thing, and especially him and Post together this year for this nomination was like, don't get much better than that. Very, very lucky to be in the room for that one. Yeah.
It is
Real
not
quick
get much
before
better
you
than
go, I know Post is working on a new album. Have you been in those rooms yet?
I have a little bit. Yeah, you know, those are late night rooms, but we've been cooking a little bit. Yeah, doing some good country stuff. Yeah, he's so fun. He literally just wants to hang out with his friends and listen to music and make up music. He's not thinking about hits. He's not thinking about anything else, but just loving all being together all night, messing around with songs, you know.
Wow,
So
that
he
is
was
a
a breath
life
of fresh
to
air
live.
for sure. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, congrats on all your success, and have so much fun tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks
Thank
for kicking it
you.
with Billboard. All right. Guys, we are on the roll.
We're on the roll.
And I mean, with the coolest people that could possibly be around. I mean, that guy working with Post Malone and Morgan Wallen.
I know, like, put me in those rooms. I need to
I
maybe
wanna
start
be in
being a
those rooms.
songwriter. Welcome,
Coming in with the
sir.
swag, Gavin.
Hey, Gavin.
How's it going, bro?
Oh, doing
The
wonderful. I
shades,
can't
the
hold
hat,
this.
the
If
jacket.
you want, I can hold it for you.
All of it.
Take a load off.
Hell yeah.
How you been, man?
Oh, doing good. Just flew in a couple nights ago, partied last night, and we're at the red carpet.
And then we
Okay.
were just talking to somebody that you're in a category with for new artists. Tucker, how does it feel to be in like the new artist category at an event like this with so many legends?
It's great. We're paving the way for country music, for all the new artists coming up, and for people that want to come behind us. It's a great opportunity and a great honor.
Absolutely. I need to ask, you said you were out last night. Where was the party at? Who did you see?
We went to a piano bar, and actually
Everybody was there.
I saw some of Ernest's buddies over there. I hung out with Tucker. Priscilla Block was over there. And we tied one on until it was time to go get some Taco Bell at the room. It took a little while, but I got a little rest.
Now I got to ask you, though, what is your Taco Bell order?
I got a grilled cheese burrito with extra seasoned beef, and then I got a quesadilla.
Nice.
Yep.
And then, I mean, how does it feel to be a new artist and also receive so much love from the community? 2 sold-out shows in Nashville. That's incredible to have people in the community supporting you.
It's awesome. The last time I played in Nashville was about a year and a half ago, and we sold 350 tickets at the exit in. And now we're back selling 8,000 tickets. So we're going up, and we're going to keep letting out music for everybody and having rowdy shows.
And over 1 billion streams, I think, too. So the people are also, your fans are resonating. So what do you feel like is their connection to you?
Just we try to keep our music pretty raw and pretty old school, and we're just trying to bring back the rusty country of the old days, and loving doing that.
Rusty Country. That's your own subgenre right there.
Yeah.
That rusty country, man. Well, thanks so much for hanging out with
Hey,
us, man.
So nice to meet y'all.
Congratulations
Y'all have a
on all
blessed
your
night.
success.
Thank you.
Of course.
All right, we got one of your besties who's about to be on here.
Oh, I got a
Do you see
bestie.
her?
I can't
You
even
her
see.
waiting?
Oh, I can't. Like, there's so much chaos, guys, happening behind the camera.
There's a
you
lot
probably
happening
see
here.
it in my eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
now
definitely
you
a bestie.
can see you spotted a
Definitely
bestie.
a bestie.
Yes. Yes, we got a lot of
she's
besties
looking
standing
good.
by.
Thank you, thank you. You know.
We're gonna welcome
Girl,
none
come on
other
in
than
here.
Dasha on the stream. Oh,
What's
yes,
up? Look
yes,
at this
yes,
dress.
Yes. Oh, hello.
Come on now.
Hello. Hi, Lyndsey. Hi, Tetris.
We're good. How's it been? How's the AC? How's life? Because I feel like,
You guys
girl,
saw
we're
each
on
other
tour.
last week, okay?
There's been a lot going on. This is the first time I've spoken in 4 days. I got 2 weeks of silence, except for this carpet.
Okay, so
Just
you're on
shout out,
vocal
I'm
rest?
yapping. Yep, I got nodes.
Oh, not the nodes.
I got nodes.
Hey,
so-
Mariah's had nodes. The
We all
people get the
nodes.
nodes. You know what I mean?
It's like you get them on your way to the next level of stardom, you know?
Like I got nomination and then I got the diagnosis. And I'm like,
You got nods and nodes, yeah.
Noms and nodes. There you
Nodes and
go.
nodes. So what is it like to be at these award shows and get the nominations? Because being, you're not new, but you are new to the game, and like to now be recognized in this way.
It honestly means the world because, like you said, I am very new to this, and they didn't have to nominate me tonight. There's so many upcoming female country artists that I just love and who are so dedicated to the space, and like the fact that my name was chosen out of so many just like really does mean the world. So happy to be here. I just met Gretchen Wilson over there, which was so cool because I just covered her song, and like, oh my God, I just feel really happy to be here. That's what it is. It's just dreams coming true. So.
And then if you could put together like your ultimate like late night after party tonight with the coolest people in country, like who's your Mount Rushmore that will be at this event?
My Mount Rushmore. Okay, I'm gonna go. I would like to be there.
You can be at the party.
Okay,
It's yours.
I think, I'll put Gretchen in there.
Okay.
I think Luke Bryan can party.
Ooh.
Okay, there's so many, though, because the thing about country artists is we love to party. So I really think you could look around and blindly pick a really fun after party here, but I know Tucker likes to party.
Oh, Tucker
We
does.
had a fun time at Stagecoach. The Restless Road Boys are fun to party with. Ashley Cook's fun to party with.
This is a good party.
All the homies. Yeah,
All the
exactly. I can
homies.
just keep going.
Okay, so Poor Me wasn't at Stagecoach this year. You two had an amazing time. Your set looked phenomenal. If you've had a minute to reflect on it now, what stands out the most about that experience?
I think it was the first time that I had the means and the ability to like pull together a full production. So like 4 dancers, 8-piece band, like a full production team. And like that's been a dream of mine since I was a little girl. I've always wanted to do this, but like having that kind of like country Britney moment almost, it was so cool. And the fact that I got to debut that at Stagecoach, it was just kind of perfect. Being a California girl and all, I don't know, it was surreal. That's what I would say. I cried a lot.
She had the dancers. This is like a Broadway show.
It was a Broadway show.
Okay, and then backstage when you guys were hanging, you were talking about a favorite lyric off the new album, I believe, about your spray tan sticking to the shower.
Yeah, that is true. I remember this guy broke up with me, and I remember I'm a backslider, okay? I went over to his house a few days later, and my spray tan was literally still stuck on his shower. And I was like, girl, what are you doing?
It was just,
yeah.
leave a little
When
something.
you're writing, like, do you ever like think like this is too personal?
Sometimes I'm like, I'm a chronic oversharer. So even sometimes I'll get out of conversations. I'm like, why did I just tell them that? Like, there's no need. And I feel like my songwriting is kind of like that because, like, half the time it could be creative license or it could be truth, and you never really know. So you kind of have an alibi either way.
We appreciate that honesty, though, because the rest of us are like, someone else too, you know?
Thank God, it's not just me.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, that's how I feel. Especially for the young girlies following me, like, you gotta keep it real for them, you know?
Always got to keep it
Yeah.
real. Well, I'm so proud of you. We are so proud of you.
Thank
And
you. We love
good luck with everything
You guys
tonight.
are the best.
Have
Good
so
to
much
see
fun. You too. Love you.
Hey, you look amazing. That dress. Oh,
I know, that dress is phenomenal.
everything.
Love.
See you. Hi.
Love.
Hi. Of course.
Hi.
Oh my God.
Lots of
There's so
besties,
many
as we
besties
said.
around here right now. Man, the ACMs are going wild. All
Yes,
the best
they
people in
are.
country. We've talked to, I feel like half
A
of
lot
them
of them
already.
right now, yeah.
Right. And again, what you guys don't know about live streaming, me and Lyndsey don't know how long we've been up here. Not a clue.
No, we have no idea. No concept of time.
Zero concept
Don't know what day
of
it
time.
is.
And there's some cool performers though that are happening. Who are you excited to see?
Okay, so they're teasing this crazy medley that will honor basically the last 60 years of, I think, ACM Song of the Year winners.
Right.
So that I personally cannot wait to see. I also know we're ending with a medley that I think will be phenomenal.
See, I haven't
I
heard
don't know
about
how
the
much I can
closing medley.
say,
Oh,
but
see, she knows stuff that I don't
I
even
know
know.
a few
This girl is
things.
prepared.
I know a few things, but I never know what I could say, so I'm gonna keep my lips sealed. But basically, watch until the end is what
Well,
I
listen,
can say.
Chris Stapleton, Ella Langley, Zach Tobb, Brooks
Yes.
and Dunn, all those people, Miranda Lambert, Rascal Flatts, opening the show.
Just opening, right. Like, that's not even all the performers of the night. That's in the opening segment.
Well, you do things big for the 60th anniversary
Yes,
of
you do.
the Academy Country Music.
Look,
Music.
I say ACMs. That was bold.
I should not. I was really trying to go for it there, but ACMs is what's happening.
Yes, ACMs is what's happening. 60 years. I mean, I've only started attending these recently. I can't even imagine, what it's like to look back on 60 years of an award show history and see how many stars have been made over that time. Like, the fact that we're talking to Dasha and then knowing that, in 10 years from now, even more of a household name.
And honestly, Lyndsey, I think a lot of to myself, that's one of the coolest parts of our job.
Yeah.
It's like so many times you meet an artist so early and then boom, they're the biggest star ever. How you doing?
Speaking of stars.
Come on over here.
Hello.
Come on over here.
Come on in. We're live.
Come on in.
Live.
We're live.
You look
Oh,
alive.
look at these beautiful people coming on in.
Hello, everybody.
Everybody looking sharp.
All right, so
I
we're
don't know
gonna
whose
squeeze in real
clothes I want to
tight.
steal, but somebody's.
Go right ahead.
Make sure. So sorry. Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, I'll come in the middle. There we go.
There you go.
Squeezing
We're
tight.
cozy. We're
Squeezing
good
tight.
friends. So how you guys have been enjoying the ACM so far?
Oh, man, we're having fun. It's great to be back. I mean, I tripped way back to 1978 when we won our very first 2 Country Music Awards.
Wow.
Album of the Year and Group of the Year.
Those are 2 good ones.
1978. That was a good year for us.
So when they say 60 years of history, you're like, I've been here for part of that.
We've been here for most of it.
Yeah,
So
that's incredible.
It's such an honor to be asked to come back. And later on, they gave us the Pioneer Award. So they've always been very good to the Oak Ridge Boys, and they're still good to us. They still invite us back for their big shindig.
That means you haven't upset them yet. You haven't embarrassed yourself.
Not yet.
When you think back on your career as we're reflecting, what's a highlight that comes to mind off the top of your mind?
Well, I think the Pioneer Award was so chilling for us because we didn't expect anything like that. And, of course, the most exciting part was back when we won those first 2 awards. I mean, we hadn't won anything at that point. Now, we had been in gospel music. We'd won a lot of awards in gospel music. But our trip into country music, when we went to California and that very first ACM show where we won the Group of the Year and the Album of the Year in the very first year, it blew us away.
Oh, man, that's
And
amazing.
we were on our way.
And then, I mean, speak of being pioneers. That's such a very specific award. What does it mean to be a pioneer?
Well, it's we've kind of been trailblazers, I guess. It was an award they give for people that's been around for a while and still playing music and making music. So we're just honored to still be playing and singing music.
And then, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to ask, when you look at the country scene today, who are some trailblazers that you think in the next decade we might be talking about? Who are you a fan of right now?
I'm a fan of Lainey Wilson's and, Morgan Wallen, people that's making great music and performing great performances. And with their Lainey is a fresh breath air into country music to me. She's a whole ball of wax, really. She's a great singer, great performer, and it's great to watch. And but I love a lot of the other young acts that are playing in country music too. Country music's my favorite music. It happens to be the top music in America today. When we first come in, it was kind of a stepchild to rock and roll and some of the other musics. But it's great to see country have a resurgence and to be at the level that it is today, and the people that's made it there. It's people like Morgan Wallen, Luke Combs, and they've got a lot of other young people that I'm seeing now. It's amazing. Then you got, Zach Top, a young guy that's a traditional country, and there's another guy. Forget his name right now, but he's also a traditional country guy, young guy.
Well, it's not every day you get to hang out with a bunch of pioneers. So thank you guys so much for hanging with
Thank you
Billboard.
so much.
You're not the old guys here, you're the cool guys.
We did an album with Dave Cobb here, and we've got a new single out and a new video out that he produced the music on, and it's out now. It just was out this week, actually. The video was dropped.
Congratulations.
So everyone go listen.
Yeah, make sure you guys go
Thank
check
you all
that out.
so much.
Thank you
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good night in there.
Thank you.
literally from like new artists to legend.
That's what you get when it's been 60 years. Okay,
Yeah, that's
we
incredible.
have we
There
have
was
another
so much
Billboard
action.
bestie coming up. We
Oh,
have
we
Mickey
do.
Guyton, who
Oh my
looks
gosh,
phenomenal.
She looks so good.
I can't stop staring at everyone's
Look at
dresses.
that dress. Look at that hair.
Like we said at the top, we have 60 years here. Everyone's really showing up. We're gonna bring her on right now.
Oh my God. So
I know. We got to get a
Nikki-
closer look at this dress.
if you don't get in here with this dress, girl.
So good to see you.
Oh, you good to see you.
Oh, you look gorgeous.
Thank
You know,
you.
your eye makeup always perfectly matches your outfit.
The crazy thing is I did it myself.
Yes,
so
of
that
course.
means a lot. Thank you so much.
So how have you been? You had a busy week already.
Oh, I'm
Like-
so good. I am so crazy. Like y'all have no idea. It's been wild. And
How-
I have my son here, not here, but he's here with me. You know, this is my hometown.
Yeah.
So my parents live in a town called Mansfield. So I've been spending a lot of time with them and then coming back to these
So everybody
events.
comes to you basically
Yeah,
at this award show.
basically, yeah, for sure.
How is it
Is
hosting
he-
Charlie? Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask, is he aware of like moms at an award show?
He does not care. Like, there's been so many instances where I've even taken him to these events. All I do, he's 4, so I have to have some kind of entertainment for him. So if I give him my tablet, he's gone. Like, I'm no longer there at all. Like, he does not care.
They like lock in too.
They
like
lock
lock
in, and he's like, when they're like, kids really don't care. They don't give a about
How
what
humbling.
It is so humbling because whatever you're doing, they're your responsibilities. So when they need your attention and they're so impressionable, you have to like capture those moments and make sure they feel seen right away, so that they just feel that because they need that, you know.
And then how was it for you to be a part of Charlie Prize, like celebration of inclusion? I know that's important for you. So what did that mean?
Listen, the ACM's doing this and creating a space to make sure that Charlie's legacy lives on, I think is so beautiful. Damon and Courtney really are trying, and you know, we still have such a long way to go, but it does mean a lot that people are trying to make sure that his presence is still felt, you know?
I think that's the beautiful thing about this being 60 years is like we were just saying, you really get an opportunity to reflect and look back on country music overall. But do you do that in your own life and career? Like take a moment and be like, whoa, look at what I've done.
Well, I'm a millennial, so I'm always okay. But we're at that point where nostalgia, like we are the aesthetic that a lot of people are doing. Like looking at the makeup some of the Gen Z are wearing, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I wore that in junior high, but okay. Oh, the butterfly clips. Oh my God, and the sports and all this kind of stuff. It's so wild. Yeah, but I love watching, like, I'll go on Instagram or TikTok and do like the back in the day with that weird music, and I'm like, oh my God, I miss that. I miss the sitcoms and all that. So yeah.
And talk to me a little bit about House on Fire and new music and what you got going on.
So House on Fire released that album last year in September. It was a love letter to my husband and our relationship and our family. And I'm working on a Christmas record now. And this is the wildest one, y'all. I'm going to China in 2 days.
For what?
2
What's
days?
happening there?
In 2 days. I'm going to China. There's this show. It's called The Singer. It's massive in China, where they get all these like professional singers from all over the world. I don't know why they asked my ass to do this, but I'm game.
I have a long list of reasons why.
And no. But it's like Jessie J has done this and won. Like I'm a great singer, but there's people way better than me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, but
Ringo
I'm a part
Starr
of it.
has co-signed on you, girl.
That was wild. but like 2 billion people in China watch this show, and I'm going there. I'm taking my family because I don't know what's happening, and I'm going out there. Like God brought this opportunity. I'm like, all right, Lord, I'm gonna go.
I can't wait to see what you come back with in terms of inspiration for new music from this trip.
It's probably gonna be a lot of things. Like I can't even imagine, but I will be shopping though.
Please. Shop for me.
You
know I'm going to send you my sizes, girl.
You need a bag. Let me know.
Thanks so much.
Buy
It's
2 of
always so
everything.
good to hang out
exactly,
with you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much. I have so much fun tonight.
Of course.
Yeah, have fun. Of course. Thanks.
All right,
All
love
man.
her.
Oh,
Now
energy.
I'm like, okay, what's my wish list for her to go shopping?
Yes,
for
I'm
me?
like, oh my God, China has all the best stuff. You can bring them in. Bring them in.
Our backdrop is being borrowed.
Yes,
That's what
they literally
happens.
want to do a photo moment.
That's okay. We love that.
I thought, good old Chris, you got, like, all the photographers are behind again. Pure chaos at the ACM's 60 years of talent,
60 years of chaos.
Of chaos, just like one of the craziest carpets I've been on in quite some time. We're going to be in the back of these Getty photos now.
Yes, we are. Tag me.
Lyndsey. Oh, my God. So we got Mickey Guyton. Perfect. Come on in.
How's it going?
How are you?
That was a cute photo.
Oh my gosh, I know.
I'm trying not to photobomb in. I'm all in the
I
back.
was like, I don't know if I should grab it.
No, take a load off. Relax.
Yeah, absolutely.
So how you been? How's your
It's going
ACMs?
really good. It's been crazy. We've been here for like 3 days now.
Okay.
And it's been so much fun. We've kind of run back and forth between Frisco and Fort Worth for the Jelly Roll show, which was crazy. But
I need to know everything about that show. I was going to say more, but more isn't even enough. Tell me.
It was chaotic in the best way, which is kind of how Jelly always rolls.
Yes.
But it was fun.
Like what you did there.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even realize I did that.
Yeah,
Thank
it was.
you.
It hit
Wow.
me.
Clever, didn't even know it. But it was cool. I played a show for the ACM kickoff party, and then hopped in a car and went straight to literally from stage into the car. Went there. I get a call in the car on the way there, 5 minutes there, from Drew Baldridge saying, "Hey, we're gonna sing Friends in Low Places. You ready?" And I'm like, "Sure." So very chaotic, very fun. Post Malone showed up. Jesse Murph. I mean, it was just a really fun night of friends, for sure.
Yeah, it's about fun night of friends. Joe Jonas, I think that is so cool.
Right?
The Joe Bros.
Thank
so tell me
you.
how that came together and like what it was like to work with Joe.
Yeah, Joe's incredible. He's incredible. Actually, funny enough, I asked him if he had been in country or like done country before. His dad was a country artist. I don't know if you guys knew that.
I don't think I knew that.
Yeah, I learned that too. And so he's kind of been around country for a while, but it was just so cool to get to work with him. And he is one of those guys who will just make it happen. Like he flew overnight from Amsterdam to come perform with me in Nashville.
Wow.
It was just
That means so much.
yeah, he's amazing, and the
The
whole
life.
family's amazing. I was totally not fangirling at all when we were doing the song, but
We all would have been fangirling,
yeah,
girl.
he's
It's
just
okay.
So great. He's so great.
So we were talking earlier, a lot of people are getting into country music now, which is really exciting. Other than Joe, who is someone else that you would love to see dip a toe into country?
Ooh, that's a great question.
It's hard.
I feel like I'd love to see somebody super not expected. Like, I mean, well, the obvious answer is like a Sabrina Carpenter. I think she would kill it.
Ooh.
Slim Pickens kind of
She
bordered
would
that.
though. Yeah, even Please Please
Yeah,
Please has
Please,
some
Please,
tang in there.
with the Dolly feature that she did with that too. So I think she's kind of already dabbling into the world, but I think she.
Come on in.
Yeah, and Tate McRae with the Morgan Wallen collab too. So I think there's a lot of really, really great people already kind of coming in, but I gotta think on that one. Now I don't know.
Get back to us.
Yeah,
Aren't
I
you going to
will.
be jumping on tour with Kane Brown?
I am, yeah.
Okay, so
Actually,
tell me about that.
Tomorrow we fly to Grand Rapids for
what?
shows. Yeah, we have 2 shows in Grand Rapids with Kane tomorrow, but we've started the tour with him a little bit. We played Bridgestone in Nashville, and he's just so fun. His whole tour is so incredible, and I get to go out with him every night and do a song, and it's been so much fun getting to watch him and be a part of that tour, for sure.
Well, thanks so much for hanging out with us.
Yes, thank
Go
you.
take more beautiful pictures and be
Yeah,
epic on
say
the
hi to
carpet.
everybody for us.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Bye,
See you
have fun.
soon. Oh my God, that was incredible. Oh my God, hi.
Like
How
I said,
are you?
Tetris has
Air
all the
hug.
besties on this carpet.
It's just like I didn't even ever plan to like love country music as much as I do, but oh my good, bro.
I saw
bro,
you this morning.
Look at us,
Good to see you.
looking good, looking handsome as always.
it's okay, don't
How's
worry.
your ACM week been so far?
It's been amazing, dude. This is my first time doing the carpet, doing all the stuff, so I'm taking it all in.
What is your first reaction to this?
Controlled chaos, it looks like. Now, a lot of cool people in here. I get to see a lot more of my artist friends here than I even do in town, so it's fun. Yeah.
And I mean, to me, like, what is it about, like, that's shocking to you? Because knowing you and being around you, your energy's like so calm.
I can't
but then
see you
now,
shocked.
Like
Really?
being at Billboard Live and then doing Stagecoach and then doing this, you've been moving. So what's shocking about any of it?
I think just how much you're gone. Like, when you're promoting a song or promoting an album, whatever it may be, it's just a grind, And this is kind of my first time doing that as an artist, as opposed to being on the songwriting side of things and writing the song and making somebody else do it. Now I know all the hard work that goes into it, so I appreciate all my cuts now even more. So it's been a lot of fun.
So you did say, I don't know how much I could say, but this morning, it sounds like there's a lot of new music on the way.
Mm-hmm.
What can you share about what we're about to hear as fans?
It's
She's a journalist,
I'm gonna drill myself into the ground.
You are wonderful at your job. No, I think we're still kind of we're down to 2. I'll tell you that we're down to 2 for what's going to follow. Friends. I think the front runner right now is probably Kid Myself. which I'm really excited about. We get to do that one at Billboard. It was a lot of fun. So one of my favorites off the album for sure. Yeah.
I can't wait.
You got it out of me. You got what you wanted.
And does any of this inspire you? Do you ever, like, now that you're in these events and spaces, does it change your songwriting approach at all ever?
That's a good question. I think it's more inspiring on just leveling up, whatever that may be. You know, beating what you've already done. I think that's the hardest thing about this industry and what we do. It's like, you know, and it relates to other industries too. But for me specifically, I'm like, how are we going to beat it? How are we going to level up? So it's always fun to get this and get encouraged to maybe be out here and be playing on the big stage tonight one day, you know?
Well, keep leveling up, brother.
Happen.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for hanging out with us, John.
Yeah, good to see you again. Have fun tonight.
Man, have fun.
Yeah,
I'll see you around, I'm sure.
All right. Bar after the show.
Yeah, there we go.
I'll leave
there
that
we
to
go.
you, too.
All
Bye.
right, man. Thank you
I have
so
a bedtime of 9 p.m.
We're at 9 p.m. This girl's coming home.
All right,
Come
I love
on
these
in.
guys.
They're the best. Good energy always.
Hello.
Come on in,
I
best
only ever
dressed
see you
fellas.
guys
Come
here.
on in.
Yeah, we're going to squeeze real tight. Yeah. Squeezing in.
We got everybody in. Back up a little bit.
Sorry.
And you know what? I'm really short, so maybe I'll just do one of these. Yeah.
There we go. We'll make it like we're part of the band. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Old Dominion.
Yeah, we need some fresh blood.
How are you guys doing tonight?
Excellent. Doing excellent, man. Excited. Very excited to be here.
We've been talking a lot about chaos on the carpets. You know, you're not new to this, but it's 60 years. How does this year maybe feel a little bit different so far?
Well, obviously, there's a lot of excitement around that, you know, in general. But for us, it's different because we just realized we've been nominated for a decade now, which is insane.
Won 7 times.
We won 7 times. We might get the opportunity to make a little history tonight, so that's pretty different for us. So it's very exciting.
So how do you celebrate if and when you make history? What does that look like?
We don't know.
You got a plan. There's a plan in the back of your head.
We're not much planners, to be honest.
You know, our old bus used to have these little party lights that we would flip on. And like little cheesy flashing lights. So the new one doesn't have that, but I don't know.
We'll have to seek out the party lights somewhere, I guess.
Whoever's listening, I feel like by the time this happens, by the time you need them,
Amazon,
someone
Target,
will
somebody get
have
the
them.
party
Yes.
lights.
Tell us where to go. Tell us where to go in Frisco.
And then, I mean, speaking of where to go, you guys are going to be heading on a summer tour, working on some new music. So what can fans expect from everything that you guys got?
Big tour, big world tour coming up. We leave very soon for that, so we're super excited about that. So we end up in Europe in the fall and Canada and all over the U.S., so it's a big deal for us. We just finished our new album, so it should be. We got the masters today. So
oh, nice!
It is done, and we'll be out as soon as we can push that thing out. So while we're on tour this summer, we'll have a bunch of new music to play. So
that's great.
Very cool.
Lots of live debuts, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's a city that's on the new tour that you're like, we haven't played there before? I can't wait to check
There's
that out.
a bunch of cities we haven't played before because we're playing a lot of secondary markets this year. So there's a lot of cities that we haven't hit that I'm looking forward to. I know we're hitting down in Arkansas and stuff where we don't ever make it down there. So that's gonna be fun. But then we're hitting some of the ones that we always hit, like Tahoe. We got a couple of shows in Tahoe, which is always super cool. So. And then we wound up in Copenhagen and stuff like that. We've never been there.
Epic.
So yeah, very cool.
Whenever I hear a band talk about tour, I'm like, that sounds amazing. You get to see the world. But do you get to see the world? Like, is there a place you want to go back to just enjoy?
I mean, you got to make a conscious effort. So you're only there for 24 hours. So you got to get up early and see the city. For sure. I mean.
Yeah, I look at it like recon sometimes for vacations. We go out and be like, we got to come back here.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And then also, we talked about what you would do after maybe party-wise, but if you do set a record tonight, you get that trophy, who's somebody that you want to go rub it in their face and be like, look what I got? There's got to be a person. There's got to be.
We're big Rascal Flatts record, so we're going to come for them a little bit.
Okay. I can't wait. See, well, good luck, guys, man. You guys are always so fun, man. I love hanging out with you.
We're rooting for you tonight.
We will. We'll come
Copenhagen.
say hi. Copenhagen. There we go. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. Have fun. Tetris, I'm sorry. I'm leaning back into you over here.
We're just making it work, We're doing
I feel like I'm the least important, so got to make room for the boys.
I feel like I got to stretch a little bit.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
A minute. Well, I'm feeling like I still have no idea what time it is or how long it's been.
Zero clue how long we've been hanging out with you guys. But thanks for choosing to hang out with Billboard at the 60th ACMs.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We've gotten a lot of good folks
I'll be
so
right back.
far. All right, it's just me. So obviously I've been saying throughout this entire show I missed Stagecoach this year, but I got to go 2 years ago and saw Post Malone play, and he has some nominations tonight, and I'm obviously a huge fan. A lot of people we've spoken with, Ernest, Ashley Gorley, have said that they're working with him again. He teased with Billboard, actually, that he has a new album coming, hopefully this year, and that it will stay in the country lane. So I think that's exciting, and Tetris and I have been asking a lot of people who are they most maybe excited for to enter country music, who isn't necessarily in the genre yet. We had Ashley mention Sabrina Carpenter. Tate McRae is working with Morgan Wallen. Can't wait to see what that sounds like. I feel like there's a lot of opportunity right now for crossover. Internally at Billboard, we've been talking a lot about the hip-hop country crossover that we're getting. You know, you see Post Malone and Jelly Roll on a tour together. These are two guys who started in hip-hop and have now become superstars in the country lane. Welcome to my stream.
Hi. I'm just, oh my goodness. Hi.
Hello.
Blinging, looking good.
I'm
blinging, shining.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, you look amazing. So how's your ACMs been so far?
Well, this is great. You know, I feel a part of the family because, you know, I've been here. My first ever award was Most Promising Female Vocalist, probably in 75, dating myself.
Hey, listen, we just had some people that won their first one in 78.
Yeah, so you're good.
See, we're only welcoming legends to
I
Billboard.
was 10 at that time, you know. And I was
Your baby.
You're a prodigy.
That's right.
And I mean, having music that like means so much to the country space. Don't it make my brown eyes blue? Like songs like that have permeated. How does that feel to be in these spaces?
To me, you know, having all the music that I've had out, and people coming to me and writing me letters that it's helped their life, and they've listened to my music through a rough time. That you know, it's special. You know, I went into the music, I'm sure because of my sister, as you know, Loretta Lynn, and as far as getting into the business, but it means so much. We're there to sing, to be with the people. You know, I feel like I've made so many friends through the years that they're not fans, they're friends.
They're friends.
And, you know, you just, that's more important, you know, than all the awards you can win, I feel. That reaching the people but having the ACMs, I mean, this is incredible. I mean, they reach and make country music better and more special, reaching more people. So, you know, we love it.
And you're talking about Loretta Lynn. What can you tell us about honoring Loretta on May 13th?
Oh, yes. Yes, we're going to be at the Opry show. And we have family there. Yes. Emmy is there, and Taylor, Lynn, and you know, I'm trying to get my sister Peggy Sue to come out. Amazing. But you know, I miss my sister. You know, it's been 2.5 years now that she's been gone. But as I say, I talk to her all the time. She answers me.
That's beautiful.
She tells me what to do.
Yeah. Does she come to you through her music too? I mean, do you often find yourself revisiting songs for comfort or clarity?
Definitely listening to her music. Just words, phrases. You know, I'll pick up a picture and I'll remember where that was taken and what we were doing. And, you know, I read through the years in all the magazines, I'd read that we were fighting. And I'd call her up, and she said, we'd just laugh, and she'd say, now just remember, as long as they spell your name right. Okay.
And then, I mean, you're working on new music, so I'm sure hopefully some of those conversations you're having with her about inspiring the new music, huh?
Well, I am going to go in the studio, and I've been in the studio, but it's so much fun recording, and I have my son Chris, who is so good. He's great at producing and engineering and all this stuff that, you know, I don't know anything about. So, and also I found some masters that was never released. So
what?
I'm going to put those out too.
See, we love that.
Thanks.
Lots to look forward to.
You know, life's too short.
Yes.
You have to have a lot of fun and slow down a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you having fun with us. How about that?
Well, thank you.
Have
Keep
so much
having
fun
fun
tonight.
inside tonight.
Oh, we are. We're having a great time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll see you in there.
Okay.
All right, man. We're hanging out at the ACM Awards.
Yes, we
legend
are.
After legend.
Yes,
legend.
we have, honestly, this is a legend in the making right here. We have Riley Green, who's about to come on. Look, normally for the tall men, they give me something to stand on, but hopefully I don't disappear
We don't have a box,
between
Riley,
you
for her
two.
to stand on, so.
I wore my tall heels. No, it's okay. It's so good to see you.
Good to see you. How y'all doing?
We're good, man. How are you?
Good.
So for me, looking, on the outside looking in, you've had sort of a surreal year or two, I would say. How does it feel for you, though? Have you taken time to reflect?
Well, it's been a little bit of a blur, but it's just awesome that a lot of things seem to be working. As a songwriter first, it's always cool when people are really relating to the music. Super happy for Ella and her success, and I'm lucky to have her out on the road with me on this tour this year, so we get to play these hit songs together.
I mean, 8 nominations, the most nominations, I think, tonight for Ella. So how does it feel to kind of be intertwined with her legacy in that way?
Well, it's great, man. I remember when she was opening for me in small arenas and then had her on tour last year. You Look Like You Love Me happened, and it's still happening. Don't Mind If I Do is a huge song for us we did together on my album, and she's on tour with me now. And actually, it's just great to kind of see her success and be able to kind of share it with her.
Totally. We are not songwriters ourselves, so tell us a little bit about how rare it is to actually find that magic with someone and then for it to sustain.
Well, it just shows I don't know what a hit is, because I thought that song was probably a little too traditional. I mean, talking verses, that's very old school, but it blew up overnight, it seemed like, it was all over the internet. And like I said, I think it's more motivating than anything, because it just lets you know that people are really buying into what you're doing. And me and Ella are from a very similar upbringing. She's from Alabama as well, just down the road. So I think we had a lot of the same influences growing up.
What were some of those, would you say?
Merle Haggard, George Jones. She's definitely an old soul, too. I grew up listening to that with my granddaddy Buford, so I hope it comes out in our music.
I hear it.
Yeah, what is your Mount Rushmore, you would say, of country music?
Oh, well, Reba's got to be on it. I mean, I saw her earlier, and I forgot who I was for a second. Yeah.
I love that you get starstruck, too, at things like this.
There's a handful of people, but Reba's on that list. Merle Haggard, definitely George Jones, George Strait. It's a long list.
And do you have any new artists on repeat right now?
Yeah, everybody loves Zach Top, man. How cool is it that he's bringing that traditional sound back? And there's just, the crazy thing about now is it seems like they pop up every day. There's so many new artists out there because there's so many ways to get music out now. And everybody kind of has a chance to shine if they can write a good song and perform it. So it's a fun time for country music.
And I mean, I guess it's not the first time, because I think about even like Florida Georgia Line boys back in the day were like kind of rapping. But how do you feel about like kind of hip hop joining with country right now with Big X the Plug and Shabuzi and so many other artists?
Well, I look at it like I do like Yellowstone and what they did for country music. I mean, it brought country and western into mainstream and really made it popular everywhere. I toured in Australia for the first time last year and had sold out shows all over the place.
That's
we did the
incredible.
biggest country show in Europe at Hyde Park with Morgan last year. So for me, I'd say it's making country something that's popular through all genres. So it's only helping us.
Heck yeah, man.
I mean, global, more and more so. When you and Ella are touring together, do you have any pre- or post-show rituals that we might not know about?
Well, we don't have a pre-show drink, but now during the show, during You Look Like You Love Me, we always have a shot of tequila. So I made sure it was later in the show so I could still finish what I needed to do. But she's so creative too, and we usually sit down and try to come up with some new way we can make the show a little bit better. And when you have two big songs like that, she's a big part of the show.
Yeah, that's the best part.
But then what I got to ask you as the follow-up, Blanco, Reposado.
Ooh.
I'm a Blanco guy.
Okay,
man. Yeah.
okay, cool.
But I will
check.
say I've drank cheap tequila before too.
Yeah, we've all been there.
We've all been there. Thanks so much, man. Have so much fun
Have so
tonight.
much fun tonight.
Of course.
Congratulations.
Oh, man, that's funny.
I love that song.
Yeah, and by the way, I don't think I could ever take a shot and do anything work-wise. Like, can you imagine taking a shot and then finish a show?
I'm trying to remember. There was one, maybe it was a live stream or some interview. Oh, you know what it was? Not to name drop, but Christina Aguilera.
Oh, I do remember. That was at like in Miami.
Yes, it was for Latin Music Week, and I was interviewing Christina Aguilera, and she wanted to do a shot of this drink that she was, partnered with the brand on. And
You
me,
were on
I don't
stage.
really drink.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
So I was like, I took the tiniest sip, hoped no one would notice. She took her full shot,
Oh my God.
and then I just faded into the background.
Then I just you're like, I don't even remember the rest of the interview at this
Yeah,
point.
no, that was enough for me.
Well, honestly, that's really cool for you to bring that up about Christina Aguilera. What is somebody that like you were shaking the whole time you were talking, like you could not get through the interview, you were so nervous?
There's been a lot, honestly. Like, I still feel like this is such a dream job that, I don't know, even stuff like this, like our access is unbelievable, It's very rare to actually get to talk to the people that you love. So I don't know. Christina was for sure up there.
Oh, we got.
Speaking of being starstruck,
in.
welcome to the show.
Okay, we run deep.
I know. So we're gonna pack in real tight.
We're all friends.
We're gonna keep going this way.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, I'm gonna.
We keep
crouch a
joining
little
groups
bit.
tonight. That's what I'm saying. We're becoming parts of groups.
Yes, we're gonna be running for best new duo group next year.
How are you guys doing tonight so far?
Doing great.
Well, you guys look great. So, did you guys coordinate together? Is there like a stylist? How did all the look come
I'm
together?
getting a head nod.
Yes, there was the stylist put it all together. It's all vintage pieces. My shirt's from the 40s, so yeah, it's
Wow.
they tailored it all and it looks great. So
It's very fitting that this is 60 years of the ACMs. You're rocking some vintage pieces. Do you have a favorite moment in country music history that made you all want to get into this genre?
That's a good
Great
question.
Well, when I was growing up, I listened to the CMT like countdowns and stuff, but that early 2000s sound, like Josh Turner, Dierks Bentley, I remember seeing that, and everything was produced really well. It sounds great. It's country, well-written songs. That made me want to be in country music for sure.
Good one. Anyone else think of one? I know it's hard on the spot.
No, there was a live album that came out from Alan Jackson, George Strait, and Jimmy Buffett back in the day, live at Astrodome or something. And it was in our car all the time on vacations and stuff, and it really just, I loved country music growing up on the radio, but hearing like it live and the fans' reactions and stuff to it seemed like such a, like quitting time music, you know? So one of the reasons, many reasons I love it.
And I mean, we're in like a country era right now, I feel like. We were just at Stagecoach, now we're here at ACMs. If you guys were putting together a festival, who are the artists you guys would want to play with at your festival?
We've been talking about Zach Top tonight.
Yes.
Man, he's been on the road with us, and it just seems like he's just doing his own thing and really doing it well. So I think Zach Top, he's one of them.
Luke Combs?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, heck yeah. One more.
Jake Worthington.
Good one.
Solid country.
And then obviously you all headlining.
Hey, what are you guys working on lately?
We just drove in from Austin this yesterday, late last night. We're working on our 5th studio album, our full length, and so yeah, we'll be there all of May, recording all the songs, and hopefully to release it before the end of this year. So yeah.
I like that you gave a good window because publicists are always like, "What'd you say?"
Everyone's
Did you
listening,
give a specific
being
week, a month? No, you said before the end of the year. This gives us time.
just vague enough. What would you say is sort of inspiring you all right now as you've gotten back in the studio?
Well, the place that we're recording at has a swimming pool right outside of it, so jumping in there at any point of the day,
Nice.
pretty inspiring.
Just cannonball, baby. Not tiptoeing.
Little work, little play. I like it.
Well, I mean, you guys look great. Have so much fun tonight, man. And thanks for taking the time to talk to Billboard. We really appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Man, these groups.
I know the groups.
Honestly, I'm most jealous of these outfits, though, of everyone we've seen tonight.
What? Oh my God! Hi.
Hi.
It's been a while since I've seen you. Good to see you again.
You too.
Of course.
Hi, how are you?
This dress
Yes.
is everything.
Thank you.
So tell me, how's it feel so far to be at the ACMs?
Oh, it's good. I haven't been here in a while, and it takes a lot to get me out these days. So off my couch in my sweats, I know. So I'm excited to be here. It's my hometown too, so I get to see my family, and yeah, it's great. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite memory of your hometown?
Oh my God.
I know. Sorry, we're
I
reflecting
have no
having this be 60 years. You know.
Oh my gosh. You know, this is what bred like music into me, really. I mean, growing up in Texas, I performed at all the local Opries here, and honestly, like I performed at the place called Johnny High's Country Music Review, and it was in Fort Worth. And from the time I was 7, every Saturday night till I started professionally. So, like, I'm a human jukebox. You can put a quarter in me, I basically know every song known to man. At least a verse and a chorus. So, you know, it's, it's what really started this all for me. So, yeah, Texas has been good to me.
And I mean, this is the 60-year anniversary. I hope I'm not spilling too much tea. This isn't a secret or anything,
yeah.
but Blue is going to be included in the opening
is,
of the
yes.
of the show tonight. So
I'm
how's it
representing
feel?
the 90s, which I think is the best era in country music ever. So, it's amazing to think like I was 13. It's been basically 30 years almost. So,
Wow.
yeah, it'll be 30 years this year. I'm
Oh,
43,
are
almost
we-
43 in August.
Are we doing anything big to celebrate the 30th of Blue?
We should. I don't know.
Yeah, there's got to be a moment.
I think it just.
I'm all of a sudden now your publicist. I'm like, we need a vinyl. We need all this.
It just kind of hit me that it actually was 30 years. But yeah, we will. I'm sure we'll do something spectacular for sure.
If you could take us back into the room of, writing, recording that song, what stands out the most?
Oh my God. Well, actually, my dad. So Bill Mack wrote that song, and he sent it to my dad after hearing me perform at a Ranger game here at the national anthem, and I was 11. My dad, if you heard the demo, it was awful. My dad threw it in the trash, and I dug it out because I was very defiant at 11. And my dad came home, and I had put the yodel in it, and he was like, "Oh, it's not such a bad song." So that would have never been if I wasn't a defiant 11-year-old.
That is some good wisdom right there, honestly.
I know. You know what? It's amazing as a kid. Like, you just have no filter. You have no fear. Yeah. Like, you just kind of follow your instincts. And I think, if anything that I took away from, and I still have in me from that little 11-year-old Leanne, is that always listen to that inner voice because it knows, better than anyone.
And then I also want to talk to you about the phone call you got from Ryan Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
To be like, hey, let's be on 911. Yes. How was that process, and what was it like?
So I actually went in and read, and I haven't gone in and read for anything since I was 17.
Oh,
and
kidding
I was
me.
terrified. I was like, I set the time to go in and read, and I was like, I reserve the right to back out of this.
Yep.
And because it's actually, I can't say much about it, but it's very different for me. And I'm excited about it.
Oh, I can tell.
Because it's going to be real fun. But I went in and read, and they called me literally like 15 minutes after I walked out the door, and they were like, yeah, totally down. So I'm excited.
I would expect nothing else.
Well, I really am. I'm excited. They were like, you did so amazing. I'm like, I did? Thank you.
Like, oh
I mean,
my
like,
God.
I act every like 4 or 5 years. And
Yeah.
so it's not like music where I'm constantly doing it, and it's like living and breathing, And so every time I get a role, I'm like, oh, can I do this? But I know I can. I'm so excited, and I can't wait. Yeah.
We can't wait to see you tonight on
Thank
stage.
you.
We can't wait
Lots
to see you
to
on
look forward
TV.
to.
Thank
Congrats
you.
on
Yes,
everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you guys.
Of course, good to see you too.
Such a pleasure.
Thanks.
Oh, how cool.
Oh my God.
I know, you were literally just talking about Starstruck, and I'm like,
Like, what an incredible song.
oh my God. Okay, we have coming up Russell Dickerson, who is another one of my tall friends. This man. I think
By the way,
was,
that's been so fun to me doing these interviews with you. People come in and they're just like towering
and I'm
over
just like,
you.
yeah, I mean, every time I do think I have a photo with him where I had to stand on what's the photo box? I don't know. All my friends in photography were just like, girl, those are not meant to carry a human person. I'm like,
well, they are now.
We didn't fit in the frame.
Oh,
So
well,
I think
come
we'll
on
see if we
in.
all fit in today. Welcome.
What's
We're
up?
live. You too. I was just talking about how tall you are.
By the way, I like this little like pop of like floral action in the pocket square.
Yeah, thank you. My wife is in like a roses little.
Oh, you did a coordinating thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that vibe, bro.
We like to pre-fabricate, not fabricate. I don't know what it is. I like to
He's having a good time.
Pre-make fabric.
Predetermine our outfits together.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to ask you about this new song, "Happen to Me."
Ooh.
What
do you need to know?
I mean, kind of everything.
Tell us everything,
Yeah, what can you tell us?
That was just gonna be a song on an album, honestly, and like I was gonna put it out so I could add it to the live show, because we call the RD party.
Hey.
So it was just a song we could play live, but then I honestly posted a couple teasers, and next freaking thing we know, it's my biggest debut streaming week. My label's biggest debut streaming week. It's streaming more than I've ever had, and you know what I mean. So it's beautiful, and it's my fastest climbing song. It's everything, man. And I really just, it's my vibe. It's my energy of like, girl, just wanna clap on, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
I mean, and what does that like mean anything to you that is like you didn't plan it? Like, because I'm sure you go in the studio sometimes, you're like, this is the song, this is the one, and that is one that you didn't even know was going to do it.
Right. It's kind of amazing, but also, like, scary. You're right? Because, like, you think you know what a hit sounds like, but then this song that was just going to be on the album turns out to be my biggest song yet. So, but it's all, it's a catch-22. It's amazing that I'm just glad we even got a song like that that's upbeat, fun, summertime, you know what I mean? It's a jam.
What else can you tease for your summer? I know you're always having a good time somewhere. What else is on the way for you?
We got WrestleMania full-fledged. That's the name of my tour.
I love that.
WrestleMania tour.
That's incredible.
Round 2 and 3 starts in June, kicking off New York, Boston, New Jersey. It's like the biggest venues we've ever played, the most sold out shows we've ever had. It's honestly like this freaking song is just, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
Dude, well, I can already tell, this is my first interview with you, but I can tell you're fun. I'm going to come to that show. I'm going to that show. This guy, we're doing that.
Yeah,
I
yes.
would love to have you guys at WrestleMania.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, man. We really appreciate it.
Have fun tonight.
That
He
guy's
is
so cool.
much fun. Yeah.
Oh
WrestleMania. I mean, that's a title that was just
WrestleMania.
like meant to be, meant to happen.
There you go.
All right, we got Parker McCollum coming up here. Hello. Good.
Parker.
How are you doing?
Good to see you, brother.
Nice to see you. Thanks
Loving the fit. You look very sharp.
Thank you. Thank you.
So 60th anniversary of the ACMs. What's a country music memory that stands out for you?
Man, I won New Artist of the Year here a few years ago, so that's a pretty good memory for me. It was my first award, and I don't know, man. I just remember watching them on TV. Every year I get to come to them. It's pretty special.
How did you celebrate that win? Do you remember?
Probably went to bed.
No, that's a lie,
Honestly,
Parker. I don't
thank
believe
you.
you.
Country music really knows how to party. Very few people would say they went to bed. I feel seen by you.
I'm the king of cutting out early and going to bed. So I got
Oh, but
things to
you
do.
guys are going to cut out early tonight. I can
got
see it
things
happening.
to do.
Even right after this, right?
100%.
So what are you working on lately? What can you talk to us about?
I got a new album coming out on June 27th. It's self-titled. Favorite thing I've ever done. Favorite songs I've ever written on this record. We got a new tour. Starts at the end of June. About to play 4 stadiums with George Strait and Chris Stapleton up in the Northeast. So we got a lot going on. It's good right now.
I'm always curious when an artist does a self-titled album, like how do you know that that's the one you want to be self-titled? Because you can't really do it again.
You know, I've always wondered when I would do it, and it was really just when I couldn't think of a good album title and a good idea to wrap it around. But this album's super personal, and like I said, it's my favorite thing I've ever done. So it just seemed like the right time to do it.
It's amazing. We can't wait to hear it.
And what about What Kind of Man represented the project the best?
You know, that was the first song we cut on the record. We cut the whole record in 7 days in New York City, and that was the first one that we cut. And we cut 2 of them the first day. It was that and the song we just put out called Hope That I'm Enough. And I wanted Hope That I'm Enough to be the single, and it didn't make it. But I wrote What Kind of Man about my wife, Hallie Ray, and it's pretty honest, pretty authentic, and kind of tells a true story. So anytime I can be honest and sort of make it up, sort of tell the truth, that's right up my alley.
Man, I love
Walking
that
a
you say
fine
like
line.
that didn't make it. Like, how are you in those rooms when you're like, I'm sure arguing with your manager or the label and like all these people, because the people at home don't know about that experience. So how is it to be in that room fighting for your own music?
You know, it's not really a room. It's more just a series of text messages. But I let the label push the single that they think is going to do the best at radio. And then, all the songs are going to come out. And whether the song goes number 1 or not, you still got to get on that bus and go play those shows. So
There
I
you
try
go.
not to think too much about it.
Man, I love that, man.
We love everything you do, you know? Yeah,
Cool.
we appreciate the new music, and I hope you have fun tonight, and I hope you get to go to bed early.
I will, no doubt. Thank you.
We'll be checking on you.
Thank you. I'll be asleep,
Thanks so
too.
much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks so much. We'll see you
Have
next
a good
time.
one.
Oh my
Finally. I feel like no one ever says they're going to bed in this
You
town.
found a winner.
I found the one.
You found the one.
Speaking of winner, we have Jesse Joe
Need to
Dillon
move
coming
up
up
a little
in
bit here.
Yeah, just
Come
a
on
little
up.
housekeeping.
Come on up.
Come on in this gorgeous suit.
I mean, what?
Hi.
Girl,
Hello.
I mean, wow.
Krista Roser, the best stylist in the world.
I love, this is the suit of a winner.
That's right. 2 in a row, baby. Let's go for
Okay,
3
but what
next
does the
year.
hat say? I want to see.
So it is lyrics from a song I just
Should I
did
leave
with-
on the light? And
It starts here, really.
oh, are you coming home tonight? Should I leave on the light? Or burn down the house?
Ooh.
Girl.
It's a song I wrote with Lana Del Rey. She just did it at Stagecoach in that beautiful house setting that she had, and we've become such dear friends, and it's just been a really cool and new person to work with.
How amazing. We've actually been talking a lot about how many people are coming into country music and really owning that space right now.
Yes.
Is there someone else that, Lana you would love to work with who might seem unexpected?
Who would I love to work? Actually, you know who I'd love to work with, but they are in country, is Chris Stapleton. I love him. I've known him for years, but we've never gotten to write together, so maybe someday.
I would imagine the list of people wanting to work with you is quite long.
I don't know. My publisher's here. We can ask him. I hope so. I hope so.
And I mean, what does it feel like to be at the different award shows? Because it's not just like the ACMs that you get nominations.
Yes.
You go at the Grammys, and that's so. Does any of it mean anything different to you?
Honestly, they all do kind of mean different things. I mean, it feels really cool to be here this year because it's the 60th. And I love country music deeply. I mean, my dad's a songwriter. He's in the Hall of Fame. And so just like the history of it all. And then the Grammys, I mean, I always still feel like a 16-year-old girl there. I mean, you just can't, I mean, it's like the epitome of like, you know, when we were all kids, like maybe I'd win a Grammy, like still haven't, but maybe
it's gonna happen. We're manifesting.
Yeah.
And I mean, I feel like are everybody's bestie. You're just talking about Lana Del Rey and how she's doing your songs. Then even talk about Lies, Lies, Lies with Morgan Wallen. Like, how is it to have like that love from him and like when he's on such a journey?
You know, it was such an honor to have him record that song because Mo's such a great writer himself. But it was an outside song, and it was a song that I wrote with Josh Miller, Daniel Ross, and Chris Tompkins, and we kind of, because of that song, got into this really cool creative space for like a year where we were doing like crazy 70s chords, and Mo cut a couple other things that on the record of ours that is coming out soon, and I'm really excited because it's like wild songs kind of for him. Okay. So I'm like really excited that he wanted to step into a new little space with us, you know. It's cool. It's an honor.
I need to ask, do you have other songs on this Lana record coming too?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, sometimes you don't find out until the album's out.
Lana always keeps it a mystery. Yeah. She's the best, man. I don't know if I've ever met a more talented person. I mean, honestly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you know.
Well, thank you so much for bringing your talent to Billboard.
Thank
we appreciate you hanging with us.
Me.
Cool. I'm going to come grab that hat from you later.
I know. I'm still in the outfit. Okay, I've been desperately waiting for this moment all night. Because
oh my God, look at her.
We have a special guest. Not only do we have Jessie Murph, but she has what I think is probably the best date that you could ever bring.
You could ever have on a carpet.
Okay, Jessie's saying hello, and then Tetris, I actually might cry. I'm kind of freaking out.
So cute.
Oh my God. I want to interrupt them selfishly, but I will let them have their moment. Sorry for the long tease, but I promise you it will be worth it. Yeah. Yes, okay, so Jessie and Jessie have written together. So they're having their little moment.
Can't wait till you guys see the guests. Cannot
Oh my
wait.
God, I really don't want to interrupt them, but I feel like I'm getting there. Just imagine the best date that you could possibly have. Can you please come because I'm freaking out? Hi,
hello.
I haven't seen you in a while, but hi! Oh my goodness!
Is his name Wilbur?
Wilbur, you heard?
Oh,
yeah, we heard.
Girl, the rumors are already spread about
we
this
heard
famous
about your
man.
date yesterday. I've been desperately waiting. Hi, Wilbur.
Everybody's loving Wilbur.
And you match.
Oh my goodness! And honestly, he matches the fit, so I love that it's we're coordinated today.
You've been owning this pink era. I'm loving it. You debuted it at Coachella. It was a gorgeous pink set.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, you also debuted your cheerleading moves, which I did not know you had those. Will you tell me about the decision to incorporate that into your show?
Well, I've kind of always wanted to. I did cheer in high school, and I was always thinking when I was in cheer, it'd be so cool if I was doing this, but singing. And so then for Coachella, I was like, what can I do that I'm good at? And I'm not the best dancer, so I was like, cheer stunts.
Cheer stunts. And I heard they might even be incorporated on the tour. Okay.
You heard, right?
And I love, by the way, that you're petting Wilbur like during the interview.
I know. He loves it.
If there's a pet near me, I just can't help
Oh my God. And then talk to me a little bit about the outfit. I heard it was inspired by somebody special.
Priscilla Presley.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
And I mean, like, how'd you put it together? Like, who helped you put it together?
Well, my stylist, Amanda, she's wonderful, and she helped me. It's a custom look, and it's inspired by one of her fringe looks, Priscilla Presley's.
Oh, nice. Amazing.
Amazing. I was talking about, I love how wide-ranging your inspirations are. I mean, not just in fashion, but obviously sonically, too. Tell me a bit about how, we've talked a lot about, hip-hop and country have always been really closely linked, but we're seeing that actually more and more. What's that like for you? Because you've been doing this for a long time. It's not like you're new.
Well, I think I just love both genres so much. I love soul, too, and a lot of, older music. And whenever I make songs, it just comes out in a filter of all the stuff I love.
And we're seeing that now resonate on the charts, too.
So
hey,
crazy,
girl.
guys.
Yeah, it's crazy. Watching your glow up has been amazing. We're just so proud of you.
Thank you, guys. That's so
This is amazing.
nice.
No. Have so much fun tonight with Wilbur, by the way.
Thank you. I will.
It's the best date that I've ever seen. You're the best.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
Okay.
See you later, man.
Oh, my God. It's hard
Thanks,
to say
Jessie.
goodbye. Bye.
Oh, my God. That is the cutest thing I've
Tetris.
ever seen.
Okay, so I just got a puppy, but I think I need a pig now.
Come on in. Come on in.
Hi.
What's up? You don't have
Oh
a
my
pig?
gosh.
Where's the pig?
I'm not that cool.
I know. I think we need everybody to bring their own pet from now
Now you
on.
got to bring a pet from now on.
I
How's it
know.
going, Gabby?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
We're good, man. How's it feel to be? celebrating 60 years of country music. So what's a country experience that has stuck out in your memory?
Oh, a country experience. Probably co-hosting a couple of years ago with Dolly Parton. I'd say is a big one. That's hard to beat.
That checks the list.
But I'm thankful that this year I'm just presenting. I'll be presenting Ella Langley's performance. She's amazing. I don't know if you got to talk to her yet, but so cool. Such a vibe. So real. And so I'm glad I'll be excited to see her perform and just be watching and not co-hosting this year. It's great, but there's craziness that goes on.
I can't. I mean, even us doing something simple like a carpet, there's so much going on. I can imagine hosting an actual award show.
Outfit changes and making sure you're reading the screen. They do so good. I'm excited for Reba. Reba's amazing too. So.
And then tell me about working with Hardy.
Yes. What do you want to know?
I mean, new music and how's it?
Yes, there is new music. I wish I could have had it all out already this year, but I did write with Hardy, John Knight, Zach Abbin. Pretty solid song. They're not letting me say the title of it yet, so I'm not the bad guy.
That's okay.
But it'll be out soon, like within the next month or two, hopefully. And it kind of echoes I Hope a little bit. So this is just a new chapter of music for me this year and next year. So.
Nice. Speaking of I Hope, where's like the randomest place that you've heard that song play?
Probably in the bathroom somewhere. I'm in the bathroom. I'm like, I won't even tell you the details, but yeah, I'm like, I hope you feel sparks. I'm like, flush that toilet.
And I mean, with 3.7 billion streams, that's a lot of people listening to your music. So what do you want to say to your fans that have supported you?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I had no clue that song would do what it's doing. It was like my fourth song that I had written in town, just started writing, fresh off a television show, 18 years old. And so I'm just really thankful that it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. People resonate with it. It's a sad story. You know, people get cheated on. I remember I got cheated on in 9th grade, and it absolutely broke my heart. Okay.
But you're still here. You're standing here looking good today.
I'm here. Both feet in the ground.
10 toes down.
But yeah, I'm thankful. So.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us and spending time with us, Gabby.
Tonight.
Enjoy your time.
Of course,
Have
you too.
a peaceful evening, you know?
Thank you. Oh, my God.
Yes. Okay, just stepped on the train of a dress.
God. This beautiful woman.
Wow, this is a gorgeous color. I feel like a style reporter as I'm watching everyone come up. Hi.
Come on in. It's your turn. Welcome to our stream.
This is gorgeous. You're kind of giving How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days right now.
That's perfect because that was the exact point. Look at the necklace, girl.
I see it.
I mean, just a little bling, a little light bling, not too much.
Nothing crazy.
It's so good to see you.
Good to see y'all.
So I feel like last time I told you, I don't know if you saw this on TikTok.
The viral?
The viral sound from you.
Cowboy.
Yes.
Hot. And it's dancing. I sound so crazy.
Yeah, oh my God, so good. Did you find the man?
Still looking.
Still looking. And tell me about Kenny Chesney. You guys are going to be a part of the show tonight. We're excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. We have a song coming out at midnight. You had to be there. So excited about that. I get to honor Keith Urban tonight too, which is like a dream come true. I saw Kenny in college. I saw Keith Urban in college. So college Megan is just having the best night ever. Yeah.
And how does that feel to be like these people you looked up to and now you're in these spaces winning awards and doing great?
I mean, I feel grateful and it's very humbling to, remember the girl that was in the nosebleeds or in the lawn seats, drinking too much and having a good time to now I get to live out my dreams and I have the best fans in the world. So it's just, I'm so happy right now.
So you were at Women in Music a few months ago, which was amazing. I mean, I got to see you up close and personal perform, which I loved. What are, some of those rooms like? Like the fact that you are really blazing a path for women. Like you're talking about these people you looked up to, but people look up to you now too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I definitely have a bit of imposter syndrome, I think, because that's crazy. But yeah, I loved doing that, getting to go to an all-genre event, getting to see Gracie Abrams. That close. I was literally, everyone else, I feel, maybe it wasn't true, but it felt like I was the only person that was right in the front with my phone out. And I'm like, oh my God, is this not cool to do? I don't care. Yeah, but it was so much fun. And so many talented women there that night. It was a good night.
And we've been talking a lot about the people that are breaking into country from all kinds of different genres. Who's somebody you would want to work with from outside of the country music space?
Outside of country music, I've been trying to put this out here enough times that maybe he'll come across one of these videos, but Justin Bieber, call me.
The Biebs. He actually just teased a new song, so that means he's working on stuff. Yeah. Oh, we're going to make that happen. Billboard exclusive.
I also selfishly am Avril Lavigne. Just gonna put that out there.
That would be cool too. Yeah.
I see it. I see it.
I did write like a very country rock song recently, so maybe I should give her a call.
Are you in the studio? What are you working on?
Yeah, I was in the studio literally a couple days ago working on the next album. I mean, I like to put out albums as soon as they're done, and this one isn't done yet, but I do have songs that I know are making it, so I'm just trying to get in the studio and get those done and try to figure out what sounds and stuff I like for the next album.
Well, I can't wait to hear the Kenny track.
I know. There's a lot on the way.
Yeah, at midnight. We're all taking a shot at midnight.
There we go. This is the party. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Megan.
Thank you, guys.
And go check out that song, guys.
Thank
you. Good to see you.
Oh my God, seriously giving How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That was like to a T. I love Megan. Speaking of Avril, she worked with Nate Smith, so I know that she's, stepped into country music. And I would love to see them do more together. I think that they kind of can, I don't know, I hear it. The fact that she's maybe doing country rock. We've been talking a lot about country and hip hop. Jessie Murph was here just not that long ago. She made her Coachella debut in April. She did not have a pig. But seriously, I mean, I will never meet someone's date that is better than a pig, which is kind of saying a lot. But I'm talking about the pig again because I can't help myself. But seriously, I don't think I've ever met a better date. No offense to all men, but it's hard to top that.
All men.
Just all men.
You're done. Only pigs from now on.
Only pigs from now on. Love that.
Do it. Come on, Nate.
Welcome. Hello.
Come on, Christy. How are you, Mr. Bush?
I am wonderful. How are y'all doing?
You have wonderful energy.
That's half my
And
job.
listen, we've talked to a lot of people, so she hasn't said that to everybody. I'm just letting you know. So you know. So how's you been at How's ACM's? How's celebrating 60 years of country music?
Well, I don't feel that old.
You haven't been here the whole
No,
60
I have
years.
not. in theory, I guess I showed up like 30 years, 20 years ago. I don't know when we started winning them. But the ACM's has always been the fun sort of, if Jennifer and I had a crazy idea of performance, they would say yes.
Yeah.
Like, we want to use conveyor belts or we want, like, yeah, so I've always loved it, but I love how it feels so relevant for something that you're celebrating 60 years of.
Yeah, and I mean, also you being nominated for a song that you did with Megan, who we just talked to.
Oh my gosh.
Like, how was it to work with her, and how is it to be nominated in that category?
You know, in any of my bands, I've never been nominated for producer for Album of the Year. Never.
Wow.
And so I'm in a first moment, so I'm
a little giddy about
having
it.
all the
How
joy.
cool to still have firsts, you know?
Come on.
Yeah.
And not only that, she's such a great artist to work with. Like, we're working on her new album right now.
Wow.
While celebrating the one that just came out, which gives you a little bit of an idea of what it's like to be making music right now.
But also I feel like it could be inspiring because you're like on the hype, you're on the high, and you get to make music.
Oh, yeah. And I'm good at it.
I would say so.
So it's fun to do stuff you're good at.
It's man. Well, congrats on the nomination.
I hope you
and
celebrate
good luck tonight.
Thank you. I hope I do, too.
Of course.
That would be a lot of fun.
Well, I'm going to come find you and get some of this good energy if you win.
Man, please.
I know. I'm actually borrowing some right now if you don't mind.
Yeah,
Thanks so much. Thank you so much.
If it gets weird, close your left.
Hey, you heard that.
Hi, guys.
Some good advice right there. If
That
it
is
gets
so-
weird.
Well, man, it has been an incredible carpet. Thanks for choosing to watch it with Billboard. There's so much you could be doing, but they're hanging with us.
I mean, really, what else could you be doing? This
Hi,
is it.
oh my God, come on
Please
in.
come. This
Look at
jumpsuit.
this. You look amazing as well.
Hi.
You're so pretty.
Oh my God, you are too. Thank you.
I was like, I'm not pretty. I'm just here. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
Hi. Come on in, everybody. Yes. And
Hey, good to see you guys.
good to see you.
Oh, we did.
Yeah. In the middle. Okay.
Oh my God, look at us and all these good-looking people. They
Oh my
just
God,
keep
this
coming.
dress. I'm good. How are you? We're being told to squeeze real tight. Yeah, there we go.
A big town sandwich right now. So how is you guys celebrating 60 years at the ACM so far?
Oh,
We
wow.
just got
We
here.
just
Yeah.
got here, and
Whirlwind.
now we're about to sing in like 10 minutes.
That's how it goes, huh?
That's how it goes. We gussied up, and we got all our best stuff on and our fake eyelashes and all the things, and we're about to go sing.
And then when you're singing in front of a crowd that is clearly like full of your contemporaries and peers and just everything, does that change the vibe?
Yeah, it changes the nerves. Mostly the nerves, yes.
Yeah, I mean it's a good nerve, you know. And I always think about like we all have kids and like you want to try to help them with their nerves when they're performing and stuff, and we live it every day, you know.
Yeah, what
like
do you
in
tell
this
them?
situation. Well, I think it's like focus on the fans and not like there's no competition.
It's what
We're
you
all
do all the
humans.
time.
If we make mistakes,
I mean, hopefully we're all cheering each other on. So we're just, yeah. You just get out there and do what God gave you, you know, share your talent. And
You've been given a gift, let me tell you.
And I mean, and speaking of your peers, there's so many like cool artists jumping into the country music space we've been talking about. Who's somebody you guys have been listening to lately that you wouldn't mind working with?
Yeah, who did you mention,
You been
Jimmy?
listening to me?
No, what did you? This guy.
Oh, I mentioned Zach Top.
Zach Top, yeah.
Dude.
Zach Top.
Come on now.
I can.
I mean, I'm a monstrous as a fan, and like if I can get to the Cowboy Carter thing, I mean, I worship the Lemonade record. Like to me, it's one of my top 2 maybe of all time. Maybe I don't know. You know, it's like it's up there. So like I don't know. Just seeing her and the evolution of everything that's going on is wonderful. But and I love like watching young girls like Cassie Ashton coming up through the ranks and Kelsey, our girl Kelsey, is killing it. And now she's up for Entertainer tonight. I mean, if she wins tonight, we are going to burn Frisco down.
Well, I'm putting all that into the universe for you, by the way. Beyonce tickets, a scissor record, all of it.
Oh my God. I love, the fact that you're up here, but you're giving everyone else their flowers. I just want to say you all are so amazing, and we're so lucky that we have you here right now, and you've given us, talk about 60 years at the ACMs, you've given us a lot of good music, so thank you. Yeah.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah. Thank you guys, and have fun. Go get on that stage, and don't lose those eyelashes, all right, girl?
Burn this place down.
Not me.
I'll take the blame for that.
Have fun, guys. Have fun. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Have fun. Careful. All right. The man of the hour. I mean
my boy, how you doing?
That is a strong entrance. What up, stud, we just got.
Come on in.
Come on in. Howdy. How
when
are you
I
doing?
tell you, we have heard your name so many times tonight.
Like every single
multiple
person.
interviews. Like every time we ask people who they're listening to, who they're inspired by, who they want to work with, it's you, man.
Who they're proud of, who they're celebrating, who they want to meet. The list goes on and on.
That's awesome. That's very kind. Everybody's been really, really sweet this whole week. Well, always, but this week especially, it feels like there's a lot of support, a lot of folks behind us. So it feels really good. Very excited about it.
Yeah. I mean, how else does this week feel maybe monumental in your career?
It's a huge moment to get to be able to do have a performance on the show and, be in front of that many, that big of an audience through, old TV land. And that's the first time I've done that. So I'm getting a big old taste of national TV lately. Did the Fallon Tonight show a little bit ago and then this. So, yeah, it's really, really cool. I'm very thankful to get to be in front of everybody. Hopefully I don't get too nervous and screw it up.
Well, then, I mean, also to be Best New Artist, but also Album of the Year, I feel like it's kind of a, crazy thing to have both at the same time.
Yeah, man.
So what does that mean?
It's wild. It seemed the New Artist of the Year made more sense to me than I did not expect the Album of the Year thing. It's really, really cool. Great feeling to have, it's my debut record, and to have that up for that category, amongst a bunch of great other artists. Very thankful for that. We'll see what happens. It's cool to be just in that category. It's awesome.
And just one more question, since everybody wants to work with you, who do you want to work with?
Maybe Alan Jackson. I don't know if I could get him back in the studio or not, but it'd be fun,
I feel like you could do anything right now.
Well, who knows? We've been on the road with him a little bit, and I've got the chance to hang around him a little bit, and that'd be a fun one.
Cool.
For sure.
Thanks so much, man. Good luck tonight.
Congratulations, and let the good luck continue.
Thank you so much, man. Have a good one.
Man, Zach Top is on top. All right, so this is, we got the Hello Stud guy coming up right now.
Come on in. What's up, my brother?
Look at this fit.
Oh, we get Kevin too. Howie's here. The whole band.
It's
What's
a little.
up?
It's a little.
Oh, Nick! I didn't know everybody was here. Brian, man, what's up?
I'm great. It's so good
Come on
to see
in,
you
let's
all.
get
Hi.
close. Yes, we did.
All right, we gotta get real. I'm still coughing up dust from Coachella. Actually,
I am still coughing up from.
it's not pleasant. Yeah. All right, let's
windy.
see. Are we all fitting?
Are
Are
we
we all
all
looking
in?
good? We're getting thumbs. I'm just gonna.
Off the frame. I'm sorry.
Hanging out with
It's
the
worth it.
Backstreet
It's
Boys
worth
at the ACM Awards, man. How's it feeling, fellas?
It's awesome. We are honored to be here. And we cannot wait to get on stage tonight and bring down the house with our boys Rascal Flatts.
And I mean, you guys have been like performing at a lot of country events, like Stagecoach, being here. Like, what's the country vibe for Backstreet Boys right now? Why is this working?
Welcoming. It's all love, great music, great people. It feels like home.
It does.
Yeah, just good, strong songs. Just great, strong songs, great music.
I mean, I think there's always a little bit like, okay, are we going to be accepted every time we go in? But it seems like every time we perform, whether it's been Stagecoach or the ACMs, we did this, back in 2017, CMTs. It's just so much love. And I can think of as just like a lot of these fans were probably, younger years were our fans. And they've just grown, and now the country's like the direction they're going, but they're still embracing the memories of the Backstreet Boys.
We've had a couple number ones in the country music, so that ain't bad.
Hey, it ain't bad at all. Not a bad thing at all. And I got to tell a story. I've told this story so many times. Like he said, getting let in. We were at Stagecoach, and the hottest show
oh my God, I've heard this story.
Paris Hilton, and none of us could get in Paris Hilton.
All three of us were standing there like, what is going on?
The funny thing was, you said, yo, if they can't get in, I'm definitely not getting in.
It was like, okay, well, I'm going to go back to my hotel. I'll see you guys later. Like, that was just
the Backstreet Boys getting into Paris Hilton. We got, I love that, man. So, but to come in these spaces and always be welcomed must feel great.
Yeah, I mean, I think the barriers or the walls that the industry puts around artists is not what the artists, all of us, think of. I don't know anybody that just likes one kind of music. We all love all different kinds of music, and it's about great songs, great melodies, and singing from the heart and connecting with people.
We're all from the South anyway, so it's like we just belong.
There you go.
We grew up listening to everything, and I think a lot of people out there listen to everything. So.
Okay, well, I need to ask that you have, been involved in country music a lot lately. You talked about great songwriting. Is it inspiring you all to make some great songs?
It's interesting. I was telling the guys the last two number ones we've had are in country. The first one was Florida Georgia Line around 2017, and now this one with Rascal Flatts hurts the most collab. Listen, I don't know, we have done some country songs in the past. Drowning, which was one of our hits in the past, kind of has a little bit of a country thing. Our Never Gone album, we had some country influenced songs. The last album we had about a couple that were influenced. I don't know. I mean, we just love music, and we don't have any boundaries when it comes to music. We like to sing harmonies, and a lot of great written songs happen to be from the country world. So if that kind of leads us in that direction,
we're always inspired. We're always inspired for something new.
How lucky are we?
And of course, I got to ask you before you get out of here. Tease something about the Sphere. We're so excited for this show, and I know you're trying to keep it under wraps, but it's Billboard. You want to give us something.
You're going to see.
Yes, you did.
We just added 3 more shows, and you're going to see something you've never seen in the Sphere. We're the very first pop act to be in the Sphere.
Yes.
And we're telling everybody to wear white.
Oh, my white suit's pressed.
We're going to take you back to the Millennium.
He's ready. Millennium 2.0.
White, baby blue, but
Millennium blue. Millennium white.
The last thing is that I heard Millennium 2.0 in July. We have something happening there.
Yes. So we are doing this Sphere. It coincides with the 25th anniversary of the Millennium album. I can't believe it's been 25 years. And so
my first tour I ever went to.
Releasing that. It's remastered. We have demos on that album that nobody's ever heard when all of our
that's
demos.
awesome.
And then we've got some tracks, some B-sides that people in the U.S. haven't heard, and then we have one original song called Hey. So, and it comes out July
That's how you have to say
11th.
It. July 11th.
Our first show in the Sphere. So
can't wait, guys. We'll be there.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah.
Opening night.
All right.
That will be my first Sphere experience. I can't wait.
We got you.
You're still going to be standing at the outside?
You'll be my guest. You're definitely getting into this.
Thank you, guys. Have fun tonight, man. I can't wait.
We can't wait.
Thank you. Love you guys.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
You're definitely getting into this.
Sorry.
Oh my God. Lance told me that he got there.
I'll shake my own hand.
Nobody told me, but they shut the doors down. My dear.
Thank you so much.
Of course. You guys have a great time.
You too. Man, that was surreal. My first ever show. Yes, my first ever concert.
That was your, wait, that was?
I think I was 4 years old.
No, well, now I'm aging myself because I was not 4 years old.
Yeah.
But Millennium Tour was my first tour ever. Like, my
Yeah.
first time seeing an artist in an arena was them.
And they love you. I mean, how cool is that? You were asking me, like, if it gets surreal ever, but they love you.
Oh, no, that
That's
felt
awesome.
super surreal. The whole time my heart's beating. I'm like, oh, guys, you're my bros. You're great.
I'm sitting
Meanwhile, my
crouching being
heart's
like, how is this real?
Exactly. I mean, they're the Backstreet Boys. We're millennials.
I think that will be the
Obviously.
first time I get to the Sphere, maybe. I have yet to go. Have you been?
Yeah, I went once. It wasn't for a musician, though. I went for like
Okay,
the just
like a little
traditional
tour?
Sphere experience. And
Okay.
if you ever are in Vegas, I know there's lots going on there. Make sure you stop by the Sphere because just to be in it is such a like technological feat. It's like
Yeah.
this massive screen. The seats go up, and you just like feel surrounded by
I
the
feel like I'm
sound,
gonna
the
feel
music,
like
all of it.
nauseous in there.
I mean, maybe
Maybe.
a little bit because you are like you're like this might be a lot for me.
I know. Yeah, you know how overwhelmed I get.
Come
Okay.
on in.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, I love
Shining
talking to you.
bright, loving
Shining
the
bright.
vibe.
You want to come in the
You
middle?
want to get in the middle here? Thank you. You know, somebody's got to keep an eye on me.
Exactly.
There we go.
Okay, good.
How's it
Well,
going?
It's kind of like a lasso action.
Look,
There
it's
we
all
go.
intentional, you know?
Well, I love you having fun already.
I'm having so much fun. This is a great night. It's very exciting. I love country music. I love being here. I love that it's the 60th anniversary.
Yes.
It's incredible.
I love that I get to present or introduce one of the greatest, I think, musical performances that's going to go down in history, which is Reba McEntire, Lainey Wilson, and Miranda Lambert
Oh my
doing their
God.
new song Trailblazer.
Come on.
It's iconic, right?
Yeah.
And it's so cool because it really is, for me, embracing that theme. The song is called Trailblazer because it's about the people that come before you, that
Right.
that clear the way so that you can do what you do. And I love that they're honoring all of that.
And you talk about introducing them, but like, how does it feel for you when you come to spaces like this and you're friends with people like that? Those are like three powerhouse women, and you can like be like, hey, pals.
You know what? Nashville is such an amazing community. When I started going down there about 12 years ago to write, I started being friends with the people that I was writing with, and I feel like it's such a welcoming place, and it feels like I feel very grateful that they even opened themselves up to me, because like if you're starting something like songwriting and you've already established yourself having a career in another way, I mean, how many times have we heard of Hollywood people going in and like, I'm going to be a writer, but 5 albums in, I wouldn't be able to do it without the people in Nashville. I write most of my stuff down there.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Are you a journal person? Like, have you been keeping journals over the years, or how are you mostly keeping track of your ideas now?
I am so private that like keeping a journal to me is scary.
Oh, because
Like,
somebody can find it.
Yeah, exactly. I know, but I do keep things in my notes, and sometimes those things become songs. And I heard that Taylor Swift keeps lists of words that she likes on Instagram. So now, I read that on Instagram.
Oh, that's
so I
interesting.
keep lists of words that I like, and song ideas that I sing into my voice memos and all of that. And then
I love
everything
that
else
you
is
get advice
up
from
here.
Taylor Swift.
a lot.
That's amazing.
I know. Taylor Swift's epic. She's amazing.
How many times did you go to the Eras tour? Did you get to go?
No, I missed Eras. Can you believe it? Every time I was in a city, she was not there. It was terrible. I'm going to go see Beyonce on Friday night, though.
Oh my God, this Friday?
Yes.
Oh well, I'll
In
be
LA.
there.
In
Yes.
LA. You're going to be there?
We'll be there.
All right, I'm going to look for you.
We'll
What
be
are
on
you
the floor
wearing?
dancing. I'll be
What
wearing
What
these
are you
boots.
wearing? I want to know what your boots
are good. Those
These
boots
boots are
have been
good.
around.
So yeah,
I
they've been
know.
around. These are my boots.
Do you have your outfit?
I have an outfit. I believe I'll be on theme.
Okay.
Love that. Can't wait to see.
Can't wait to see. Thank you so much for
Bye,
taking
you
time to
guys.
hang with us.
Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
much fun tonight.
Okay,
Thank
bye-bye.
you.
See you.
I love her.
I mean,
She's
I feel,
always
now
the
I feel
best.
like you have to come to the Cowboy Carter. No, you're.
I know.
Oh,
You know
no,
what? I
she's
have
going to
plans
see
Friday
Post Malone
night.
and Jelly Roll.
I am. I will
Come
be at
on
a different
in, fellas.
show.
What's up? What's up? Good to see you.
Oh, this is awesome. We're gonna squeeze in tight for this one. We were just talking to the
let
Backstreet
everybody
Boys.
get on in.
Yes, we did just
I'm
a
good.
second
How
ago.
are you?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Great. Better as the minutes go on. Yeah, they'll direct us. Hello. What a
Hey,
nice
how's it
suit.
going?
So yes, we were just talking to the Backstreet Boys. Pretty cool moment. Pretty cool moment in the show that we'll have upcoming. What can you say?
Yeah, well, we're doing the finale. There'll be a few songs. Kind of a medley. Yeah, it's really good. Really
too
cool.
much away. I mean, this is live right now.
This is
But
live.
I also will say, when you're doing a medley, like,
Oh, yeah.
they have so many great songs. You guys have so many great songs. How is that process
Yeah,
of
how do you pick?
You just put them in a hat. You pick the best four. And by the way, this is the only award show my wife has ever demanded to come to.
I love that.
I don't blame her.
And really, we're just doing a medley of Nelly's hits. So it's not even any art stuff.
Just to save the argument.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
Oh my God. So obviously we're here celebrating 60 years, but your career has been incredible. How often do you really stop and reflect on all that you've done?
We've taken a little time off, so we've had like 5 years to kind of do it. And that's kind of the first time after 20 years just solid. So we've just been so fortunate and so blessed, man. God's been so good to us. And, so this kind of a refuel thing is it's been really fun. So we're ready to knock it out tonight.
For me, I took more time over the last tour to reflect on it when I saw the reaction of the crowds that we were playing in front of and how much love and affection we felt every night, and it really felt like people were thrilled to see us again, and that personally meant a lot for me. And it also was a testament to the songs we've been able to cut that have hit people right where they live, you know?
Yeah, it's been 25 years, so you've had a lot of time to like build that fans, and I'm sure getting back in front of them is exciting.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, they're the best employers in the world. So it was nice to, we've heard for a long time that, hey, you guys have been the soundtrack to my life.
Yes.
And taking that time off, you really go, yeah, maybe we did do something right in that vein,
That and the pandemic depleted a lot of my funds.
No,
you know what?
That's some honest truth.
Well,
right
you
there.
guys have fun with the Backstreet Boys tonight.
Thank you,
Make
man.
your wife happy.
Yeah.
And enjoy yourselves.
We'll be
Thanks so much.
watching.
Thanks,
for
guys.
having us.
Thanks.
Yeah, we love you
so much.
guys. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Y'all have fun.
We will. There's just one surreal moment after the next.
All right. So we got one of my besties really about to come over here. Come on. Oh, he's just going to B-roll on right on in.
Oh, nice. Oh. You got to say hello. That's the most important part of all of this.
He's the most popular guy here.
Yes. Looking sharp, I might add. He's had quite a week. I mean, I can't imagine. He's been performing almost every night this week, and he shows up looking this good.
How does he keep the energy? I have no idea.
We love you.
Nominated for Entertainer of the Year, Jelly Roll. What's up, my man?
Dude, I just listen. Every time I see Gary from Rascal Flatts, I fan out like I just met him again for the first time.
That's how I just felt
It's
too.
great, and we're friends now, and I'm still like, oh, dude, that's Gary LaFox from Rascal Flatts.
You know what's crazy?
You know he don't do vocal warm-ups.
What?
That doesn't surprise me.
That voice is non-vocally warmed up.
Wow.
I'm not making this up, y'all. He literally is just like, okay, and life is a highway. It's crazy, dude. It is a gift. It is unreal.
Well,
Okay.
one thing I want. Oh, you go ahead first.
No, take it
No,
away.
one thing I want to say. I saw one of my friends tweeted this about you at Stagecoach. They're like, I went to a Jelly Roll show, but I got 5 concerts in one. And when I say that, everybody loves you. You've had so many collaborations. So many people are involved in your career. How does that feel to then come to a show and see everybody?
Dude, it's a family reunion. I am almost to the point that I'm only coming to these things to see my friends. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's crazy because the further you get into it, the more when you win an award, it changes your whole life. And after that, you just want to see everybody else experience the change you experienced. So, like, I'm here tonight cheering for Cody Johnson to win Entertainer of the Year. That's why I'm here. I'm nominated for it, and I'm humbled by it. But I'm here because my friend Laney already won, but my friend Cody hasn't, and he deserves it. I voted for him, and he deserves it in Texas.
Yeah, love
Angel,
that.
my God. People have been showing up for you all week. Everyone's been talking about how fun your show was. I think it was Tuesday night, right?
Yeah, we had a ball.
Amazing. And
How do you keep the energy?
Oh, dude, I sleep when I can, tons of water, but people, man, I'm a people person. I feel the energy, and I'll be honest, man, you don't have to worry about energy when God's there. God's going to do all that. He's the nonstop battery. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good tagline.
Yeah, that's it. Try Jesus, you'll stay awake.
And then I need to ask, speaking of friends, you and Post, this tour is just phenomenal. I'll be there Friday night.
Yay!
What can you say about that relationship, both, on a personal level and then maybe if you two are working on another hit together?
We are definitely working. That's my buddy. Man, first of all, we're talking about one of the biggest artists in the world. We're talking about Post Malone. We're talking about the dude that wrote White Iverson and Rockstar and Congratulations and Sunflower. He could have took anybody. He didn't have to take me. He didn't have to take a country act. He didn't have to do any of that, and he picked me, and I'm forever grateful. I did nothing to earn that spot. That's the truth.
I
I'm
could
serious.
disagree with you.
But that's one of those things you can't earn. Somebody those are gifts, and he gifted me that, and I am not dropping the ball. I am showing you. Will see Friday. He gave the right guy the ball, baby. I scored a touchdown and spiked it.
Take
you know
on
what I'm
the
saying,
church, bro.
Sure.
Yes.
We're so proud of you at Billboard. You know how much we love you, man. So
You
can't wait to
deserve
see the
everything
show.
that has come your way, truly. You're phenomenal.
And I'm proud of y'all. I'm super proud of you, too. I've got to watch us grow the last few years together and these award shows together,
you, man.
And you deserve to be here. You're a great interview and you're a great spirit.
Oh, dude, stop.
This is home to you, and I can't wait. If not, one day I'm going to want to quit coming to these things, and I'm going to come for you.
I love you, bro.
I love you.
I love you. The amount of times I listen to Amen, by the way, I will not let Amen go.
Well, get ready for tonight then. We got something for y'all.
Oh, okay.
Designed for you.
Love it, man. Oh, God.
Go ahead,
you good.
I'm excited. I'm abnormally sober, y'all. I normally smoke weed before I come on the carpet, and I stayed sober today.
We
Thank
love
you,
the
Jelly,
energy.
man.
Thank you. Oh my God, Tetris.
That was too much.
That was very sweet.
All right.
You really do have such a good relationship with so many of these artists. And I have been watching you two as well. You know, you've been interviewing him for a few years now. Now he's Entertainer of the Year.
Entertainer of the Year. Like, he deserves
and he's
it all.
he's already, like, let somebody else win, you know?
He's like, he deserves it all. He's such a kind guy. He's such a talented guy.
Yeah.
We are amazing. Oh, I thought we good?
We're good.
Cool. Oh, no. Now I see what the big deal.
I see what the big deal is.
Big deal, guys. When you come to these things, it's like so funny because when you're on a carpet, like it's so much chaos, but then there's a level of chaos that happens at a certain point. You just see commotion and flashes and loudness, and you're like, something's happening.
Yes.
And then, we see what is happening now. So what's been your favorite part of the night so far?
I mean, Backstreet Boys was a little bit crazy. Again, I know they're like your close personal friends, but for me, that was pretty surreal.
No, that probably, honestly, that and Jelly Roll, and we just did those back to back, but those were so fun to see those guys.
In the middle, it's kind of
what is our life?
I don't know.
What is our life?
And what time is it? More important.
We have no idea if anybody wants to send through the camera what time it is. We would love to know.
But you know what? This man is about to make it fly right by. If he comes our way, I'm really hoping. It sounds like maybe. All I could say for now is it's a man who wears great hats.
Amazing hats.
Come on in, Chris.
In here. Come on in here.
If you will.
Hey there, how are you?
I'm so good.
We're
Better
good.
now.
How's it going? I'm doing all right. Yeah.
We love when you join us for these things. I'm being told to move a little bit this way if you don't mind.
Well, let's do what we're told, man.
So nominated for 6 awards tonight, man.
Yes,
and like you've been doing this for so long. How's it feel to come and still be getting that recognition?
Well, it still feels good. You know, that's it's when you start getting these things, you I don't know. It still feels good. It still feels good just to be here because there's a lot of faces that I don't see hanging around, and I'm a lot older than a lot of these cats, so it feels good to be hanging out.
Speaking of new faces, last year you shocked us all and performed with Dua Lipa here. Someone I didn't expect to see pop up.
I don't think anybody did.
How did it feel to pull that one off?
I felt great. She was wonderful and just a great creative force and a fantastic partner to work with on making up what that was. And I can't say enough nice things about her.
And then tonight to be a part of the Keith Urban celebration. What's that like?
Well, I love Keith, and he's not only a great singer and songwriter and player. He's a hell of a nice guy too, and a wonderful person. And so to get to honor him in some small way is a real treat for me.
Is there someone else? Obviously, we know what you're performing tonight. Is there someone else who's not in the country genre that you would love to sort of bring in?
I don't know how to bring. Yeah, sure. Whoever wants to come, let's go for it.
The door's open.
The door's open, man. Yeah.
And then I want to say something that made Jelly Roll just made me think about. He was talking about how the guy from Rascal Flatts doesn't do vocal warm-ups. You have one of the most distinct voices in country music. How do you prepare before you go on stage?
Oh, I do a vocal warm-up. I didn't used to. A vocal warm-up used to mean a shot of something, but like I said, I'm not no spring chicken, so I get in there and do some warm-ups. Yeah.
Nice.
Do you have any other pre or post show rituals that have changed over the years?
No, not necessarily. You're always kind of doing the show, whether it's this show or just a show of any kind. You got to come down a little bit after you get done, so you're up. Might as well hang out with some people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And what's your closet look like? How many of these cool ass hats do you have?
Do they have their own
closet? This is the only one.
Really?
This is it.
Well, yes, we are.
This is the only one. So when this thing is gone, and it's about to fall apart, but, when it's gone, it's gone. It's a good life.
I just need to ask, because we're here celebrating 60 years, when you think back on your career in music, is there a moment that you're like, that's the one that I will remember forever?
Oh, there's so many of those. I would be doing so many moments injustice for me if I picked one. So I'm proud of all the moments I've gotten to have in music, and I'm proud of the things that I've gotten to do in music, and to get to just be in music. So and get to stay working in music. I'm proud of that. So that's it.
And we're lucky because we get all of your great hits.
Well, hopefully you make some more great moments tonight up there on that stage, man.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed.
Thanks so much for talking to us, taking the time.
Yeah,
we appreciate that. course. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care of that hat.
Of course.
I can't believe that's the one and only.
Right, the one and only followed by another
Oh,
one.
I
and
know that
only.
they're good friends. We have like the best seat in the house on this carpet because we get to see everybody say hi, and some of them haven't seen each other in a long time. Sorry, I'm distracted as they're saying hi. Come on in. You know what?
Escorted
You two did
in
an interview
by the
together
one and only.
maybe a year or two ago. But you said that years ago. You can.
I know.
We love when you come in. Come on in a little closer if you don't mind.
So how are you tonight? You're nominated for Musical Event of the Year.
Yeah, with my dream collaboration. So, yeah,
Bring it a little bit closer to me if you don't mind,
yeah,
just
sure.
so we can see you both.
Get in here. Yeah.
So
yeah,
sorry.
I'm literally, people were like, what's your dream? And I'm like, Chris Stapleton, and here we are.
I mean, from collaboration to the nomination to the carpet, like, what's the journey been like? Did you guys think about that when you were in the studio?
I literally DM'd Morgan, his wife, and asked if
in
she.
there.
I literally slid into the DMs. You don't have to do it just for a date. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so to think about the progression of that, and then I remember when he called me on the way to the studio, and I was like, oh my God. And I remember when I first heard his raw voice, and I sobbed. Like, I mean, it's just really cool. So, yeah.
How has that friendship evolved over the years, since you first worked together and now? What's the best
I think
part?
we're both working so much, there hasn't been much evolution.
Yeah, we
so.
don't see each other very much. I feel
Like
like
here.
Yes. But now
At
I'm
these
going to
things.
have his wife sing on my new record. So.
Wow.
There's the evolution.
Yeah, in 2 weeks she's coming in with me, so I'm getting all the Stapleton energy.
Love that. Have you ever slid into anyone's DMs?
I wouldn't even know how to.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Have you tried that again, or was that a one-time thing?
I mean, it couldn't get any better. No, that's the end. Yeah, I'm good.
I asked you, but since we're here celebrating 60 years, when you think back on your career, is there one moment that stands out that makes you the most proud?
Oh gosh, I mean, I dreamt of doing this my whole life. Probably winning Female Artist a few years ago. I always wanted to do that. I think every girl in here wanted to do that. So yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm sure you've answered this question before, but I've been looking at this guitar tattoo on it. Oh yeah, so I was about to say what was the inspiration, but I couldn't see Grand Ole Opry from here.
I mean, my dream since I was a little girl was to be a member of the Opry, and so in 2021, and my grandpa, he loved little stamps and stuff, so it just reminded me. So I created this. This is actually a cookie that I saw online, and I made it into a stamp. I was like, I like that. That's what I want. So
Yeah, man, even you saying that right now, it's just making my heart glow because, like, the Grand Ole Opry, working with Chris, winning Female of the Year, like, you've just had this incredible career, and, like, it keeps growing.
It's cool hearing you talk because everything you've done you say was a dream of yours, and you just keep crossing them off. Is there anything left?
I really don't know. Literally, everybody's like, what are you going to... I'm like, I don't know. Like, it ends with Chris Stapleton, I guess.
Where does it end?
The line is, I always say I have to find a new dream, and I have had to do it so many times.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
just find a new dream.
Do you have a new one right now?
Do I have any dreams? Early bedtime, maybe.
She loves the early bedtime too.
You're the second person to say that. This is a party scene here.
No.
Yes, I literally saw Carly leaving a party last night. She's like, "Oh, I'm going home. Time to go to sleep."
Well, I'll let you two get into the party. I'll let you go to bed early. Thank you both so much. Seriously, I love
Good luck,
seeing you
everybody.
here.
Thank you.
Have
Thank you.
fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I love when they're together.
That was awesome.
I love that
wow.
story about her
Okay.
DMing his wife. I mean, I'm so curious how many unread DMs are in the artist
So
inbox
many.
of wanting to work together. Whew.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
We got so many people, guys, off camera right now that you have no idea.
The
There's
line
just
is
like
long.
the line is long. There's so many cool people meeting each other right now.
Oh my God.
And
one of my
our
favorites. Yeah.
favorites.
I'm just standing
is
here
about to come in.
creepily smiling at her.
Like, come on, girl, come hang out with us. It's
Come
just
on,
the ACM.
girl. She'll come. They're just saying their hellos, but
And I
standing
think
in the wings.
What you guys have also seen on the stream tonight is what's cool is that a lot of these stars don't get to see each other that often.
Yeah.
So a lot of times here on the carpet or walking around is their times to run into each other and say hi. So
Oh my
like
God.
seeing Chris and the person that's about to come right now be like seeing each other and talking and hanging out is really, really, really cool.
Yeah, the fact that Chris and Carly, like, they really don't run into each other that often except here.
Yeah.
And then they get to reminisce on how their friendship started.
In front of us.
In front of us.
You know,
No
just a
big
little
deal.
Billboard exclusive. No big deal.
All right, I'm going to bring her on in here. We have Lainey Wilson standing by, looking fabulous as ever.
We got to talk about this look. Absolutely.
Look at the train on this thing.
I know. And then one of my... we keep saying one of my favorites. There's so many favorites here.
I know.
I'm not even going to tell you, actually.
I think I
There's
know who you
somebody
saw.
coming
I think I know.
after Lainey, who we love. That's going to be really, really, really fun. So if you're watching this stream right now, We got some
Stay
more
with
people
us.
coming. Stay with us because it's popping.
Miss
at the
Lainey
ACM.
Wilson, come on in.
Come on in.
Oh my gosh, it's so
Our
good to see you.
reigning entertainer of the year here. I mean, look at this outfit.
I appreciate
This is
it.
a winning fit.
Well, it looks kind of like a dress from behind, but then I like turn around and I'm like, woo, gotcha, gotcha.
Oh my
are y'all?
goodness. We're good. How are you?
Not as good as you.
I don't know. It seems like there's a good vibe in the air tonight.
There is.
It feels like everybody is just so excited to be here. We got a lot to celebrate.
And what are you celebrating tonight?
Well, first of all, 60 years of, this is crazy that this has been around for 60 years. And I was just telling somebody, I'm like, I wonder what it's going to look like even 60 years from now. But I definitely think it's going to still be around. I don't think country music's slowing down anytime soon. No.
When you think back on your own career, is there a moment that stands out as your proudest?
I think being inducted into the Grand Ole Opry.
It's a good one.
I think that one right there takes the cake. Because I was 9 years old when my mom and daddy took me for the first time, and I just remember thinking, like, I want to do that, and I had this, like, overwhelming feeling, and it was just a weird feeling being there with my family all over again, full circle. One of my proudest moments for sure.
And feeling that at 9, girl, already knowing what you wanted.
I'm
Come on now.
Spirit. I'm
Come
telling
on
you
now.
right now. The Holy Spirit, living and breathing.
I was just asking Chris and Carly, what is left on their dream bucket list, because they've kind of done it all.
That's
What's
right.
left for you?
I am excited to just be like living life and having more balance. I feel like for years I was just like head down, get it. And now I feel like I'm able to just kind of like live and write and play shows and do it all, but in like a healthier way, which feels good. And for me, I just want to just keep writing music and playing shows. All the simple things in life for me are the things that make me the happiest. So just living, loving, all those things.
All those good things.
Yes.
And I've interviewed you a few times. I love that you love Beyonce, so I want to know, do you have
Yes.
Cowboy Carter tickets? Are you going to the show?
You know what? I met her at the Grammys, and I told her, I was like, I need to try to come to a show at some point in time, and I don't know if we're going to be able to. We're trying to find it on the calendar.
We got to put it on the calendar. I need Lainey Wilson at the Cowboy Carter tour.
Cutting
up.
I'm like, I want to get in that car with her and swing down.
There you go. Come on now. We love you so much. Thanks for taking the time to
Thank
hang out
you.
with
I
us.
appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Of course. Good to see you.
All right, I'm pretty sure this is who you spotted.
yeah,
Am
my
I right?
boy.
Am I right? Just a quick pick, and then he'll be heading this way. This is another tall guy, let me tell you.
Everybody's so tall next to you.
What up, Boozy?
What's going on?
So good to see you.
Good to see you, brother. Always.
Okay,
So, like,
fresh off the Met.
Let me get right into it. Y'all
And
got
she
a lot
like-
to say.
oh, we got a lot.
We're like, don't even say right up.
Yeah. Fresh off the Met. Okay, what's up?
What's up? Like, what's that room like? Were you allowed to say anything?
I mean, they locked up your phones, and it was definitely like a silent game in there. No, I'm playing. It was fun. It was fun. I don't know how much of it I'm allowed to talk about, honestly, but it was.
Tell us everything.
Well, I gotta say, man, the fit was everything to me. I
Thank you
loved
so
it,
much.
and I love that you made fun of it. Like Kai Cenat was
Oh, that
posting
was
about
hilarious.
you, and then you were like, "Yo, I gotta post it."
Boozy. I like how you say my name. That's why. It's funny because certain people say my name like how people said it when I was growing up, and it's just like you just remind me of somebody I grew up with. So it's just funny, like where I'm from the DMV, is like we like to joan and roast each other. So it's like I'm always in on the on the joke, and always in on some like, yo, go ahead, cook me. What's up? Cook me. I got you too.
You're like, but I was number 6 on the
I got a
best
couple
dress
for you.
list,
Let me see what you got. Yeah, you know what I mean? Come sit at this table at the Met Gala, so you know what I mean?
A lot of people can't.
Yeah, it was amazing though. It was really cool. The look was awesome to incorporate turquoise. The theme was amazing. Dandy, just exquisite tailoring. I think we wanted to just do something that was really, something different than what I usually do. We had options, and I was like, everything else was kind of like we've done that before. I wanted to do something different, so I think we definitely succeeded in that, man, and I love the outcome. So.
And I'm appreciating your energy right now, but I want to know how the hell you do it, bro. I mean, Coachella, Stagecoach, ACMs, Met Gala. Like, when do you sleep? How are you alive?
Yeah, I don't even know. But I like it though, because it's like it just shows, I feel like I'm in an elite group of people that really work hard, and even after this, I don't even get time to stay and hang out. It's like I get to go, and I feel like a lot of my favorite artists and a lot of the people I respect, their work ethic is very similar. They get in. And if, they get out. But we, when you have time to hang, we definitely hang hard. But, I'm getting into this stage in my life where I want to just like definitely work hard and make sure I'm taking care of myself and, ready to give the next opportunity the same energy that I, did last night. You know what I mean?
You talking about the next opportunity? I'm excited you're going on tour. What we gonna do on tour? What can fans expect?
Man, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be a great time. Just I think it's gonna be really cool. I did my first tour I think a couple months ago, so I'm like, and then seeing like some of my friends play like Role Model and the Marias, and seeing so much. I've been inspired from Stagecoach and Coachella to like really build up the set, the set design and the outfits. So I'm really excited to see like what we could do now. The rooms are bigger, so hopefully the budgets are bigger, and I'm really excited to get out there with new music too.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was just telling Jelly how much I've been playing out Amen, bro.
Oh,
like the way it's
So
platinum in my
good.
car, bro. Platinum. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you
hanging
so
out
much.
with us, man. We
Thank
love you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
Good to
Always
see
good
you.
to see you.
Have a good one, man. Have a good one.
Man, there's so much going on with him. I didn't even get to ask, but like
my
you
God,
said,
yeah. Then,
he's just nonstop.
Because you guys don't know. We're like, we could talk to somebody forever, but then it's like somebody else is here, and it's Cody Johnson.
What's up?
What's up, brother?
Oh, we're good. You know what's
I'm
so
liking
funny?
the little bling right here.
Thank you.
We were just talking to Jelly. He voted for you.
He shouldn't be telling people that. He's always telling everybody.
Oh, here he is.
You can't tell everybody you voted for me.
We all know.
I told everybody.
I know.
Open
Every
secret.
interview,
I'm sorry.
they're like, Jelly Roll said he voted for you. I'm like, I know he told me on my bus.
I should have came after you. But I had to come tell you that I voted for you again.
I appreciate it, dog.
Well, now that he's standing in front of you, man, what makes this guy so great? What makes him the entertainer of the year?
Well, I've told this story a bunch, but we'll get there first. But I want to say this. One of the most important moments of my career, I won my first award at the CMTs, and the first person I seen in that moment of my life was this cowboy. And he hugged me like we grew up together. I get emotional thinking about it. I mean, literally, I never felt more accepted. And I was such a fan anyways, and I have a lot of acquaintances in this room, but I don't have any fucking friends. That's my brother.
Appreciate
And he's the entertainer of the year because he preaches the gospel. He works harder than everybody. He tours the entire world. He
got
does it
makeup on,
unapologetically. He doesn't ask any help from anybody for anything. He does it his way and his way only. He makes no compromises, takes no bullshit, and then he goes straight home, and he's a husband, a father, and a fucking farmer. That's why he deserves to be the entertainer.
Hell yes.
I love you, baby.
Wow.
We'll get out of here.
I'm going to get emotional.
He just wrote your acceptance speech.
Like,
get
if you
emotional.
don't go to the church of Jelly Roll, have you been to church? It's like, my goodness, man,
I'm
that's a
telling you,
preacher.
man, that makes me want to cry. That was probably one of the nicest things anybody's ever said about me.
Well, I'm going to flip the script a little bit, if you don't mind. What makes him just as worthy of Entertainer of the Year in your eyes?
Because he's unapologetically himself. You just saw it.
Yeah.
He's not going to, you can judge him all you want to. You can judge his past. You can look at his face tattoos and say, I know what he is. You don't know what Jelly Roll is. And he's so normal. He's such a normal person that we've talked a lot about struggling with, anxiety or pressure and things like that. And he's not coming into country music saying, I'm going to chase this because it's going to make me rich and famous. No, he said, I'm Jelly Roll. This is the way I look. This is the way I sound. This is the way I'm going to act. This is the way I'm going to be. And, man, that's how legends like Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson are made.
Oh, dude, love that, man.
What would a win, we all know who's voted for you now. What would a win for Entertainer of the Year mean to you, though?
Oh, man, I don't know. It would be the culmination of the last 20 years of my life. I remember being on tour in a van with 12 guys and not having enough money to buy McDonald's.
Oh, my God.
And I had $100, but I put it into the gas tank to go to the next show to, make the next $100. And having a wife at home that missed me and was pregnant and couldn't pay my bills. She was working 2 jobs. And so you take that to 7 nominations, and I think it would I'm a cowboy. I chase gold buckles. That would be the country music gold buckle.
And I mean, you're just talking about being in bands, dude. Stadiums. That's crazy that you're about to play stadiums, man. Like, how do you prepare something that large and to be in front of that many people
I've been
at once?
preparing my whole life. Every bar I ever played, every honky-tonk I ever played, every theater, I always said, there's a stadium somewhere near here. And we would play amphitheaters where you could see the stadium off in the distance. And I would tell my guys, have fun tonight, but that's where we're going. That's where we're going.
Dude,
and I think that drive and determination, I don't care if it takes 40 years. I'm still hooked.
Yep. And
Well,
it shows.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Guys, we just went to the Church of Jelly Roll, now the Church of Cody Johnson, man. Thanks for all the preaching.
Thank
Good luck
y'all.
tonight, man.
Thank y'all very, very much. Thank you.
Thank you, of course.
Hey, and my wife's pregnant with our little boy. So
What?
What?
Oh,
Even more congratulations.
congratulations.
That's awesome.
Wow. Wow, that's incredible.
Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, I don't know.
Excuse me, one second.
Yep. That was a bit of an exclusive right there. I love hearing these things because nominated for Entertainer of the Year, and he's thinking about his family. You know, it's some things just don't seem as big as others.
Did the last 30 minutes even happen?
Has it been 30 minutes?
I don't know. Whatever. The last part of this stream, guys, I hope you guys are having as much fun at home as we are, because there's been so many amazing, talented people at this carpet, at this award show.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're coming to hang out with us is really, really cool.
Well, no kidding. I mean, I'm still hung up on what Jelly said to you. I was like standing in the back, just kind of like fanning my eyes a little bit.
Oh my God. And I'm like, I can't cry on camera, Tetris. You better not. You better keep it together.
Oh, you almost did. You could. The thing is, anything Jelly says, is going to evoke tears. You know, the way he speaks just naturally is really emotional.
And then I want to ask you a question. You've done a lot of carpets, Lyndsey. When you think about like going to all these different award shows and events, what's different about country carpets to you?
The community, 100%. The fact that you have people jumping into the interviews, and the fact that people are just so excited to see each other. I mean, again, it's like you can get that maybe on the Grammys carpet, but it feels a little more buttoned up, and some other carpets as well. But these artists love each other, and they really are friends, whether or not they get to see each other that often. Like, they know each other, they're rooting for each other. I think that feels really special to country.
And I think a part of that community feel that you're talking about is also the fact that they listen to each other. I feel like a lot of times with the other carpets, like you're saying, everybody's not necessarily listening to other people's albums. They don't. No. One person doesn't know the other, but here they're like, oh, I know that song, I know that album, I listened to it.
I wrote on that song. Yeah, like, they're really in each other's business, you know?
All right, and then like, what would you say was your favorite moment entire night? Now that it's pretty much wrapping up, what was the #1 moment?
Being here with you.
Oh my gosh, Lyndsey. Now we got to go take pictures and selfies. We got to go watch the show. We got to hopefully see the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, we got to see that. You got me an extra sweet iced tea that's just been sitting by my feet that I'm going to go drink that to celebrate.
Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. This has been the ACM 60. I was about to say 20.
60th, nope.
60 years of the ACMs. Thanks for hanging out with Billboard, and we'll see you on the next carpet. Come back and hang out with us, all right?
See ya.
That was fun.